GG's The Mouthful podcast is brought to you by goodgame.tech, the most welcoming gaming community on Facebook. Join the conversation at www.goodgame.tech.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Arnaldo, aka Mad Dog, and this is going to be the real episode 90 of GG's The Mouthful podcast.
I'm sure everyone recognized who that was.
Yes, that.
In Dolby Stereo, in Dolby Atmos. You're listening to the GG. What's the name of this podcast?
Oh my
the
God.
GG's Mouthful podcast.
Yes.
You were gone for a week and don't even remember the name.
And now your host, Shadow 24/7.
Yes, that voice is Shadow 24/7, aka Krista Montanez,
I was
and of
gonna
course,
say wrong host.
the crazy one rolling around in the rolly chair is
Is
Mr.
Arnaldo Martin.
Dream Twister, aka David Santos. What's up, everyone?
Howdy doody. Woo, I'm back.
Yeah, so we're at episode 90. We're 10 episodes away from our 100th episode,
100
guys.
episodes. Woo.
So will we do like a live thing for 100th?
We're going to try to, and I think we're going to do it live from the bunker.
Oh,
yeah. The bunker, people.
We
If
need
you
to
don't
set
know
that
what the
up.
bunker is.
John, we need to set that up.
Oh, he already has it planned, according to Mr. Chakrod.
I already lost my beer. Where's my beer?
I don't know. Did you bring a beer?
I brought a beer.
Did you drink it?
It's back there?
The can's back there. There you go.
Yes, our clock was
That cracks is
Distracting
open. I've
it.
been waiting for this special brew that we got over here. Okay. Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's I think it's French for Bud Light.
Sometimes you just gotta have Bud Light, right?
Oh my god! This thing
yeah.
is
So
terrible.
nothing special today.
Tastes like a sad childhood.
That's nothing compared to the Heineken that I'm having. So, guys, if this is your first time listening to the show, I swear to God, we're not this crazy about this, but we're actually a lot crazier. That said, please go to goodgame.tech and join the conversation there. That takes you right to our Facebook group. Please join the conversation, join the group. Love to have you. If you're listening to this on iTunes, YouTube, or Google Play, please like, subscribe, and share.
Wouldn't you want to hang out with the likes of us?
For real.
We're
I would.
friendly. We're open.
mean, we're fun.
welcoming. Yeah.
I think- Yeah.
Hopefully.
We passed all our criminal tests.
I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
We have
So
strict
we had a background
checks.
check.
There's a
Yeah.
strict background
We
test
have,
to GG.
our vaccinations,
That's
our
right.
rabies shots.
Mad Dog is house trained
This is true. I swear to God, I always go on the paper.
and fixed.
I don't know about the fixed part. No guarantees there. But
be hopping in
definitely,
your
I
leg.
will go on the paper every time. All right, guys. So we're going to start the show with what we always start with, and that is, what have we been up to? Today, I'm going to throw it over to Mr. David Santos,
Ooh.
a.k.a. Dream Sister. What in the world have you been doing, sir?
New game. Where in the world is Dream Twister?
Where is it? Exactly.
Yeah, where have you been to
You
this
look for
time?
him,
It's
he's
like
got a striped shirt somewhere.
Yes.
it's like where's Carmen San Diego?
That's the reference that I was going for, but he made the
Where's Waldo.
The Where's Waldo one.
And they both work.
Also accurate. So no, I have been traveling actually. My wife and I had our first year anniversary.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
of the 1 year of the Game Over Santos, which was a massive event, of course. That's what we said. Oh yeah, and we also got married.
It should have been like a level up kind of thing
Well,
instead
yeah.
of game over, but you guys planned it.
So I actually took a short 4-day cruise to Mexico to Cozumel.
Nice.
And yeah, not the best time. It was the best time on the cruise. Cruise fantastic. I had a blast. I freaking loved it.
What was the cruise line you went with?
Royal Caribbean.
Nice.
I had a bed this time.
Oh, nice. That's always a plus.
I had a king size bed, even though there were two, they put together. But but the ship was nice. Forget the name of it. Anyway, not the best time the year to go on cruises if you like soaking the sun.
Oh, okay.
If you like, going to the beach or stuff like that.
How was it?
Is it because it's cooler or is it?
It was
cooler.
it was cooler. I mean, don't get me wrong. Florida around that time was seeing what, like 30 degrees,
Yes,
and
Yeah.
which was like it was ridiculous. So we escaped all that, and even the 70s were feeling really nice, as you could imagine. But unfortunately, I mean, I did got like on hot tubs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but none, no beach
regular
this time.
cold water,
Yeah,
yeah.
not
So what
this time.
did you do on the island?
Well, I visited. I went around. I didn't really did much because it was raining also,
Oh,
and at that point it was like, man, we could just go around here, so, not knowing where to
Did
go
we
and get
go-
lost. Or we could just be, sipping on some margaritas and
That's always a
and
win.
cocktails and stuff like that because we had the drink package at the cruise. So yeah, we went around plus we went for our honeymoon. We went and we saw the Mayan ruins and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So
that is very nice.
so it was cool. So this was more like mellow, just chill and just relax in the cruise. We actually have another one coming in May.
Where are you going this time?
The next one is gonna be Puerto Rico. It's gonna be one of the Virgin Islands.
Oh, so it's gonna be like the island hopping one.
Yeah. It's gonna be something
Nice.
like that. It's gonna be on the biggest ship, the Allure of the
Nice.
seas, which is Royal's finest. That's so
That is
exciting.
nice.
Anyway, this is not the cruise podcast. Though me and my wife were considering Celebrity Cruise Lines has like a very high tech cruise that they're previewing this on December, and we actually booked on it already just to try it out. This was very short, 3 days, but we want to kind of like see the new ship.
The new ships, yeah.
And we were thinking of actually like taking videos and be like one of those couples on YouTube that's talk about cruises and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, our experiences, because I mean we've been together for what, 2 years? We've already been on almost 5.
5 cruises.
Four.
Wow.
So yeah, we kind of like that stuff. Let me see. And and at one point, for some reason, I decided to watch the Matrix trilogy.
Nice.
Yeah,
So that's
I
always
saw the
good.
first and the second one because my wife hadn't seen the second one, and she was so disappointed at the second one that she didn't want to see the third one.
What? The
It
second
was-
one was good.
Yeah, but at that time we were spending way too much time inside the room.
Yeah,
we were
that's
like,
true,
let's
yeah.
just go. We can catch that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can catch that at home.
Yeah.
Matrix is such a good movie still. Don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah,
it still is good.
Now, would you guys be cool with a reboot of that?
No.
No,
You
not
wouldn't like
in
to
this
see it?
day and age. No,
No?
It's too.
Come
It's
on,
too
look at all
soon
the-
for
You
it.
think it's too soon?
Yeah, I think it's too soon.
Also, look at all the reboots now. Some of them are good. A lot of them
Yeah,
are bad.
RoboCop, for example, was the one. I
Yeah,
heard
but
it was disappointing.
RoboCop. First off, I was okay with the reboot because it was time. It was the '80s when it first came out. So I was okay with it happening. The final product, on the other hand, was no bueno.
Yeah.
But I was okay with it happening. If you do a reboot, that's like rebooting Spider-Man. They reboot Spider-Man 5 years
yeah.
after the one ended. I was like, what
Yeah.
the hell,
Yeah, it kind of lost its mystique.
Correct. Yeah.
And then there was the Ghostbusters. But
I don't think a lot of people
digress.
remember the
Hell with the
Matrix anyway.
I took time actually when I came up from my vacation to play some games, and I was trying. I went back into Zelda a little bit, and I went back into, surprisingly enough, Persona 5.
Oh, snapperoo.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. I
So it's got you back in its claws again.
purchased that game. It was.
Whoa, you repurchased it?
Don't you remember that I sold mine to Amazon and I got like?
See, this is why you don't sell your games
Oh, man.
ever.
I thought
No, but
I
no.
thought
But
he
they
had
gave me
the,
60. Amazon for some reason gave me almost $70 for that game.
Because it's
No,
popular,
but this was a while
dude.
after it came out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, granted, it was
No,
the
that
collector's
Amazon's
edition.
not like
it was the collector's
GameStop
edition.
either.
No, they sometimes.
GameStop probably give you a penny for that.
I bought Street Fighter 4, 2 copies for $20, and that was Amazon. God bless him. So no, I repurchased because I think it was $20, and I had $15 credit, or no, not credit. Sorry,
That's not bad.
Rewards point from
that's not bad.
Best Buy. So at that price, it was like, oh sure, yeah, I'll get it. I'll grab it again, and I started playing it. And then I decided to play it with to make it tolerable. Play with the Japanese soundtrack. The Japanese sound, the voices. Yeah, the voices. The soundtrack is the same, but the voices. A huge difference. I will recommend
because of Ryuichi, right?
Oh,
you don't
no,
have to hear
because
it
I don't have to exactly. I don't have to hear for real anymore, or the others.
Silly characters.
Yes. I don't have to deal with that anymore. Not to say that the Japanese counterparts hit it outside the park, either. But at least, hey, I am not understanding what they're saying, but I'm reading, more or less the description, which that's good enough for me. And I'm enjoying it quite a bit actually so far, because I came back from a long time ago, haven't played it. Maybe this is the best time to play. Yeah, because. So
that, and maybe your expectations are like, I kind of know what it is. Let me.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, exactly. I mean, I still stand by my thought that it was one of the most disappointing games of this year. Unfortunately,
last year.
Of last year, that's right. That's right. I mean, quite so.
Everyone's adjusting.
Yes. Let me see. I saw a movie, but I can't remember which one was it. I told you about it.
Told me about it?
Yeah. It was.
I don't know.
It'll come back to me.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll let you. It wasn't anything special. I think it was like a romantic one, like a romantic.
Oh, 500 Days of Summer.
500 Days of Summer. Yes.
What does that say that he said? Oh, it's a romantic one. I'm like, oh, I know that one.
That could be any movie, honestly.
No, but he nailed it on the first one. And besides, that is not a romantic movie. Actually, I think that the movie tells you directly. Yeah. It tells you this is not a romantic story, and it was very enjoyable. And I love the message. It was really cool. Definitely worth checking out.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I love that dude.
Who?
Joseph
yes.
Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Also known as Robin.
Robin.
You got to say the whole name. You always have to say the whole name.
That's. I believe that's all I've been doing.
Awesome, Miss Shadow. What you been up to?
Not much. Not much, really.
No, I was gonna say other than terrorizing people in the shadows.
If that were true.
What do you guys think of the new logo?
I love it.
Our new cover.
He showed me and I was laughing.
Thank Jason Fariello enough for this. He did an outstanding job with it, and believe me, I was picky. I kept telling him, can you make this like this, and give it. Afraid that he was gonna be like, go fuck yourself. But he was not. He was extremely cool about it.
He dealt with it like a good sport.
Huh?
He dealt with it like a good sport.
Yeah, no, he was awesome, and Jason,
that was pretty good.
We might in some near future be needing more of your talents. Because
absolutely,
that was fantastic.
Not to mention, I appreciate Jason, you sending me the picture of Old Man David.
What is Old Man David?
I think I saw. Yeah, was a
that was the attempt of putting my picture on the cover, right?
Yes,
but he decided not to use it because I look too old.
You look very old in the picture.
People must not know my real age.
Sometimes those filters are not flattering.
No, they're not. So,
go ahead.
Anyways, I haven't been doing much this week. I started playing Batman.
Sorry about that.
Telltale.
Oh, the Telltale Batman. Yes,
yeah.
Okay.
How's that?
I guess, middle to the first episode.
Okay.
So I do enjoy it.
You're playing it. You're not playing it the Mad Dog way.
No.
Mad Dog will start an episode and he will finish it on that same day. He cannot leave it at the end because it's an episode. He has to go.
I know. I have silly quirks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I try to do it too, but other things have been keeping me busy. So I do like it so far.
So far.
I was surprised that it does have QTE moments. Like
Yeah, I heard
like
he has
Batman,
combat
you
of
know,
sorts.
yeah,
Probably, yeah.
combat.
Wow.
And that's like one of the first things you do. So that threw me off guard a bit.
Introduces you quickly to it. Okay.
Did you were not playing the Arkham Knight again and again, or Injustice 2 in stores now?
Go on. I'm sorry.
Thank you,
I'm half paying
WB.
attention to that. So what threw me off though was Batman's voice.
Oh yes, you were telling me.
Yeah, so it sounds like the main character from Tales of the Borderlands. What's his face?
The main dude who wants to be Handsome Jack. Or like Handsome Jack. I can't remember his name.
It's
I
probably the
can't
same
either.
author for
Yeah, it's the same voice. You can tell the minute you hear it. But I mean, I don't really
how's
have
he
an
do in
issue.
the role though?
So he doesn't sound like this.
Oh god.
Only in Batman form.
What are you doing now? Yeah. What do you want from me?
Swear to me.
Swear.
See, when you play it though, you know you'll understand.
Okay.
I'm trying not to
I haven't
ruin the game or anything.
I appreciate it. I haven't even started yet, but it's on there.
Oh, yeah,
I'm sure
I think
I downloaded and everything.
That
It's in
was
there.
one of the best offerings that Sony started the year with was giving us Deus Ex Machina 2 and Batman
Batman,
and
Telltale
they have
series,
some- Really good game.
which
some
I haven't
small
tagged.
stuff,
I
too.
downloaded, but I
They have
haven't
some
played.
small stuff too.
I did too, and I downloaded something thinking it was like, oh, I'll do it. You know, I saw like a video, and I didn't realize it was a VR game, and I was like,
Wah.
son of a delete.
Yeah, but you know it's in your
I know,
library now.
I know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sucks,
You
man.
know how much? Another one of those quirks.
Yeah, I
don't
thought
want
it
anything
wasn't
that I don't
though.
like on on
When
my
I first saw, it, I'm like, ooh, this is nice. Then I saw VR. I'm like, oh, never mind. Disappointment.
It's,
don't wanna
yeah, it
download
was
a
one of them.
demo.
I was like, oh, okay, I can. Oh, VR, son of a. And then it's on the library. I can't remove
It
it.
will never go away now.
It's next to freaking Destiny
You
beta.
know, you laugh,
I
but
hate that.
Yeah, me
like I
too.
just wish I can just take it
Oh,
off.
the alpha.
I'm done with it. Just take it off.
I still have the alpha also. And you guys,
It's okay. I do too.
I have Battlefield Hardline beta. All right.
So do
I do too.
Yeah,
Tell me about.
I got also Battlefront, the first one, beta.
Wow.
I think I have that too. Yeah.
See,
I haven't even looked.
Steam lets you actually delete game and your not trophies, but achievements. Not that a Steam achievement means anything, but they actually let you like erase them from history, like they never happened.
Kind of wish though it did, in order to do the whole level up thing. Right? I wish achievements mattered.
On
don't.
the Steam, there's no control over there. They just put achievements for having achievements, but they don't know how to manage that. Actually, that's not true. They have a business out of it, which is like even worse. It's like
It's all about the money.
it's all about the money. Yeah, same old why.
Mm-hmm. And what else have you doing?
I've been doing my usual, playing a little Overwatch, but I also, on sale, I got Diablo 3.
Oh, nice.
The
Okay.
Eternal Collection.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they're still doing their holiday sale, so
Yeah,
I
they have
picked
a
it
lot.
up.
How
Ridiculous.
how much
sales.
is it?
Well, it was last week, so it probably finished, but it was $30 when I got it.
Oh, great
That's
price.
the full edition too.
Yeah.
With Necromancer.
Yeah.
Man, that game.
And that's who I chose too, and I loved it.
I wish that I could get another one for the hitting bite, but to this day,
You did try.
I did try. To this day, I've been looking for someone to play that game, and I might have found it now. Woo!
Oh, do you have it on?
PlayStation.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. of
He has it on
course. I have a
PC also, yeah.
but
No, I was playing it with a few people because I was debating what to get, and they're like, just get Diablo because like I have 4 other people who have it. I'm
it's
like, all right,
surprisingly
awesome.
good. That game knows how to do loot, not loot boxes. Loot, right? Of course, you could say that it almost started with that series.
Yeah.
But surprisingly enough, the port to consoles it's an improvement even. You know, controlling your characters with the gamepad directly is like a good argument to, you know what? there are some PC games that could be done on console, the right way,
When taking the
and
time
they were
to do
able
so,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, because
You can say the same thing about Overwatch.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but I think a good example about the whole PC port thing going bad is, in my opinion, would be Smite. Because when I first played it, it was on PC. That was easily to digest and everything with all the keys.
Yeah.
Going from that to controller was a little off-putting.
Oh.
I had to
I can
switch
imagine,
the
yeah.
controls to change it.
Wow.
You would think that will be ideal, because
I've never played
isn't
Smite,
it,
so I
isn't
have
a
no
third person? It's a third
It's
person.
a
Dota,
third-person MOBA.
right? Mobile.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, like
It's fun.
Paragon.
Don't get me wrong, though.
Yeah.
Sort of, but it has its own style. So,
I got you.
trying to think. Oh, and
You're not. It's not an interrogation. Hey, it's okay if you don't remember. I didn't remember the freaking name of the ship I went to.
oh, by the way, before I finish, when we went to Cosmo, we did like one of the little excursions, and we got to go onto our own little private island.
Yeah, you
Oh,
You
should
should try
that.
that. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, you should try that. But it was like,
What is our own private island? Is it just they literally leave you 4 people, for example? There?
no, you sign up for it, and like of course they have limited slots, and then you go to the destination. Then on the boat they'll take you to the boat to the private island. Then you get food, drink, and your own little beach to yourself with other
Nice.
people.
Do they have Wi-Fi?
No, they do
I'm
not.
interested.
Oh, come on.
No wonder.
Sometimes you need to, unconnect.
Unplug, yeah.
Just
I want to live in the
unplug.
Matrix. I want to forget everything, and I want to be an actor.
Sir, there's an episode of Black Mirror that
I knew
need
you were
to
going to say
refer
that.
you to.
I knew
It's
you were
called
gonna say.
San Junipero, and it's pretty much the
Oh
best.
my god,
best
one of my
episode ever.
favorite. That one of my favorite episodes. Yeah, San Junipero
all for you,
is
sir.
one of the.
So I don't know if your cruise there, but when we went on Carnival,
Mm-hmm.
they allowed us to do that.
To do what?
Do the private island.
Oh, the
private
private
island.
island thing. Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
all
they
kinda
have
do the
different
same
things. Yeah, it
Yeah,
depends.
so yesterday I ended up seeing the most stupidest movie ever, Sausage Party.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god!
I could have warned you on that.
no.
No, come on, I didn't pay for it. It was on Netflix.
No,
I
I
cannot-
couldn't even do it on Netflix.
I did
like, I
10
know-
minutes of it. And that's all, because it was a demo. It was a demo. Look,
demo.
listen to me.
A demo.
It was a preview. And I couldn't even do the whole 10 minutes. I was like, no, I'm
Yeah,
out.
because
I'm out.
some friends and I were just hanging out.
Hanging
Like,
out.
we haven't seen this movie. Let's watch it. It was stupid.
Did you see the whole thing?
Yeah, I saw the whole
Oh
thing.
my god! Oh my
So
god!
stupid.
I would give up. I definitely would give
For
up.
those who don't know,
It's the most raunchiest animation comedy out there.
And the sad part is, there were parents who were a bit upset that this movie, because they took kids to it. I'm
It's like-
whose fault is that?
One, first off, it's in the name. Two, how did no one not realize the rated
The
R?
rated R.
yeah, exactly.
That just means you weren't paying attention.
No.
That's
Exactly.
what that means.
That just means bad parenting. Shame on you. I'm calling social services.
That's why I think after the opening weekend, they started putting the signs up, not for kids.
Oh yeah, they had to at that point. Yeah.
Hilarious.
So that's what I've been doing. Not much.
Awesome.
Really.
Oh, speaking of warnings, there is a warning on the Star Wars movie that say, "Hey, just FYI, there's a scene in this movie where, and this is not spoilers whatsoever.
Yeah, with
It just says
the sound. Yeah.
the sound goes away for like whatever amount of seconds. They actually have to specify that just so that you don't go completely like, hey,
Oh, because people have been doing that.
Yeah. They've been going like, wait a minute. Yeah. What's going on with this?
Did they not realize
I know.
that some movies do that?
They well, I mean, I can't remember a movie that did. I mean, considering the situation and when it happened.
and the amount of people that are going to see that movie, I can see someone not be very
Someone not
smart.
knowing,
You're
yeah.
like, hey!
Yeah. That was
They might
funny, though.
even
That was
still
that was
do
a great
it,
moment too, though.
Because
I don't remember which one.
Oh,
you know,
I'm not
some
gonna
people
spoil it.
don't
No, we
like
can't say it,
reading.
Huh?
I said they might even still do it because some people don't like reading.
I know.
Yeah.
They got the scroll and they don't even bother reading what they're saying.
What's
I
happening?
read
Yeah.
it though. Like I always read it.
As
It's
do
iconic.
I also, as I read it in my head, I always at the end go ...
Oh, no, no. That
Okay,
sounds
but
like
do you have a specific voice you read it in? Or you just
exactly.
do your
There you
own?
go.
No.
There you go. I do have
It's
a
in my own
specific
head.
voice.
My own internal voice really is what it is. Well, all I've been doing, as some of you know from the group, I have moments where suddenly gaming just doesn't call me. And I just, like the other day,
We
I
need
have
to call emergency services.
the other
Get
day,
him
I
fixed
had
again.
plenty of time to play, like plenty of time to play. And instead, I sat watching YouTube videos with my son of a bunch of 80s cartoons intros. And we loved it, for the record. We were sitting there laughing our asses off till like almost 2 in the morning or till almost 3 in the morning.
What was the alcohol level at that time?
Well, for me, it was me. I made a couple beers. For him, no, because
No?
he's not, not able to drink. So, that said, I did still get to play a couple things. I played Strafe. I started off Strafe.
What is Strafe? for
Strafe
those
is
don't remember?
basically it's a first-person shooter game, and it looks purposefully very similar to the Doom type of graphics. So that's what it looks like.
the original Doom.
The original Doom, correct?
So
and-
19 early 90s.
3 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 91 maybe. I realized kind of early on that this game is not for me. I was enjoying everything. Literally, I was like, man, this is so cool. Very stylish of the original Doom. And then I died. And then I was like, okay, I'll restart, whatever, or reload, whatever. And I'm starting at the very, very, very beginning. I'm like, what the hell?
What?
And then I did it again. And this time I chose a separate option, a quick start. And it didn't load me back to the very beginning, but it did start me at the beginning of the level. And it didn't take me to the title screen, but it started me. So then I realized nowhere does it say this, but apparently this is a roguelike game.
Oh, why do you have to do that?
Yeah.
Because there are people that like roguelike.
They do. I'm not one of them, unfortunately.
No, me
Yeah, they gotta
neither.
specify now. But now
They
you
do.
know.
They
wish I
should
liked
say.
them.
I mean, I can't say that I saw anything that would tell me that this was a roguelike. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother getting it.
Yeah, but I know how you feel about not wanting to play video games.
Oh, the lulls?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we were talking
It
about
happens. It happens.
I'm thinking it might because the
I
whole
don't know
thing
what
that's
that
been
is.
going on with gaming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I think that's why.
Yeah, I do
We're just like,
remember. But then, isn't that sad that we had such an amazing start to that year, and then that drag that was happening at the end with the loot boxes crap kind of like took us down, almost like maybe I should go.
I mean, is it
should go
surprising?
outside.
I don't know if it's surprising. I mean, that
It's
can definitely
sad.
depress.
It's,
Yeah, I
it-
mean,
it's sad.
Because
It's
loot
a little-
boxes have been going on for like a long time.
Yeah, it
but
was
now
just
they're
the-
started like
yeah,
put
the
every
really
single
bad
game
ones.
they
into
Yeah.
didn't
it.
face the hunger of EA and Activision and how much they like to play us basically, and that's what those games are doing. They're just playing us psychologically
Yeah.
to
they-
get us to give them money.
I guess they thought that we wouldn't fight back.
Oh yeah,
Well, we did, and they saw it in their sales. You know what game doesn't have loot boxes? Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2, yeah, buddy, finally, yes, preach, brother, preach.
So I started playing Titanfall 2. And the funny thing is, it's one of those situations where I was like, again, feeling like I don't really want to play anything, and whatever. But then I put it on, and like an hour passed, and then 2
then
hours passed.
you put it on and you get that beautiful EA logo.
Oh my God!
Has to remind you.
Splashed on the screen, and I was just like,
The
"Son of a bitch!"
The last good game from that. You remember the
No,
era
I'm
where
gonna
EA
call it
used
a respawn game
There you go.
because
There you
I don't
go.
think this had anything to do with freaking
Did
EA.
you finish
other
the
than
story
fact
though?
That, I'm probably 2.5 hours in. That said, I so far what I'm digging, I don't like the main character's voice for whatever reason. He sounds a little bit weird, but other than that,
sounds like
everything is
Batman?
it just sounds like he's reading from a paper. You know what I mean? Oh, BT, I see what you mean. Like, dude,
so
seriously, loosen up a
no-
bit. You know?
No emotion into it.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So, but that said,
It's not. It didn't bother. It's not that bad, but I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I'm exaggerating, but
It's
you know,
not as bad
not-
as Titus, is it?
Oh my god.
No, not as
Oh
bad.
my
as
God,
Titus,
no.
yeah.
Okay. Because
So
once you go to that, you're bad.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
worst. The gameplay is absolutely great. I enjoyed the gunplay. The gunplay is really really good, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
is
I could've
it's
told you that.
it cracks like the sounds crack. The it feels every gun feels meaty on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this is really really good. And I think it's just what I know. I started kind of taking too much of a deep dive into what's going on in this world in the background. And I was like, I'm not sure, but you know what? I'm not going to question it. We'll just keep going. The characters are great so far. As far as the characters you meet along the way, BT's cool, which is your Titan.
Yeah, BT is your Titan. He
AKA
sounds literally
Optimus Prime.
like Optimus Prime. Yeah,
I think it is
It's the same
same dude.
Yeah, it's the same dude.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm enjoying that. I just played maybe
Just
a couple
don't do
hours.
multiplayer.
Why not?
I don't know.
Because you
I mean,
get
I'll try
addicted?
it, but I mean, I'm not going to be get into it.
Because you get addicted?
No, because it's like hunting season in multiplayer.
Oh,
sure,
you
yeah, I'm
get,
sure I'm
you
gonna
get
get my
wrecked
ass handed to
probably.
me,
Yeah, bro. I can see that. I was having fun with that multiplayer. I just didn't follow on it deeply because I had all the games that I wanted to play. It was that season.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, if you like Call of Duty, you will love this. I mean, you will eat this up. I don't know
if
why.
I can even compare the two because I've played Call of Duty and I'm just like, Call of Duty's good. It's not a bad game. Never been a bad game.
Yeah.
But this one does feel different. I like
Which is weird because this is by the same people that made the Call of Duty, the Call of Duty, the original guys, yeah. And
Well, that's the
the
thing. They made
multiplayer,
the original.
Yeah.
So they made the original.
yeah, but they respawn. You might say,
Oh.
I mean, I would have said the same
That's funny,
thing
too.
for
By the way, I also I'm playing on normal and I haven't died unless I fall off something, which really frustrates me. I'm like, come on.
You should up that level then to hurt me plenty.
Yeah,
Or-
if they have it. But then, of course, when you die, it has an X and says, "Do you want, like respawn?" And I'm like, oh, I see what you did there.
It does, yeah. Whenever you die in that game,
So I was gonna say that at least it's not like Bungie.
why?
With what?
How you said it? It's from the
Oh, like Bungie's done differently now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Bungie. Remember when
Unfortunately.
Bungie used to be?
Yeah, that's what she means. But yeah, that's really all I played. I did watch a couple other things. I watched 2 episodes of this documentary that's on Netflix, which I definitely recommend everybody to watch. And it's called The Toys That Made Us.
Oh,
yeah,
Which
I
is
saw
really,
it on
really
there.
cool.
I was debating whether or not I should.
Yeah,
watch
it's actually
it.
pretty good. I mean, the first season's only 4 episodes, and they're only going to have another 4 episodes after that. But the first one episode was Star Wars toys, which really took me back. I mean, I remember like getting these toys when I was younger, and it reminded me of the freaking maker, which is Kenner. I'm like, oh man, I forgot that Kenner even
Yeah,
existed.
that's right.
The second episode was Barbie, believe it or not, but. That said, as much as I was like, man, maybe I can skip this. I have like no connection to this thing.
you still want to know the
No,
lore.
it's
how
surprising.
The lore
what
is
you know
actually
about Barbie.
pretty interesting. And the best part was when you find spoilers here for the origins of Barbie.
The Barbie episode.
Apparently, she is literally based off of a German doll that's based off of a call girl.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting.
Hilarious. I'm like, oh wow.
I guess Barbie does it all.
Yeah.
Barbie does Dallas.
Well, I'm not even going to jump off that one. So I did
Moving on.
check out a couple of ways. I rewatched Unbreakable, which I freaking love, guys.
I saw that.
Watch
I saw
Unbreakable.
that you were watching it. No?
Yes. And then I finally saw this movie that I wanted to see for a while when it was in theaters called Dunkirk, which is Christopher Nolan's most recent one.
Dude, I had the chance to watch that movie on the cruise. And twice I had the chance, and I will always miss it because we were like doing something else. That
okay.
I want to see that movie that bad, but it would have been awesome to watch that movie in the middle of the ocean because you know that.
I don't know if you want to see this.
You see it's war and it's like ships battling and destroy battleships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That would have been so awesome. And
The movie. Okay, so the movie overall is a great film. Okay. I wouldn't change my pick for last year's, which I still have. I haven't decided which one's better. It's either tied between Blade Runner 2049 and The Last Jedi for last year. Seeing this one, which came
wow,
out
that
last year.
much you like Blade Runner, huh?
Yeah, I really dug Blade Runner. I really, really dug Blade Runner. Like I said, I did a deep dive into Blade Runner before I went to go see the movie, so I had all that lore with me. So
And Star Wars.
and Star Wars, yeah.
Wow.
Of the movies
to
that came out last year?
it was. I would have put Star Wars and Lady Bird.
Lady Bird was good.
The Lady Bird
It
was
good.
really good.
It was my
Yeah,
favorite.
it was good.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't expect it to be the way it was, though, but it was good.
it was really good.
Yeah. So Dunkirk. Here's something about Dunkirk. Okay, it's an oppressive movie, dude. It's one of those movies you're like, man, there's just nothing good that's gonna come out of this. You know what I mean?
It is probably good that I didn't watch it
put it this way,
on my vacation.
Jeff Kanata, which is from one of the movie podcasts that I to me, his description is perfect. If you see Saving Private Ryan, this is the first 15 minutes of Saving Private Ryan stretch off into an hour and 42. It's just like, oh my God. There's just, the movie's good. It's very, very, there's not a lot of talking in the film. So it's a lot of what's going on. It is cut weirdly. And I don't want to say how, because that can be a little spoilerish, but I also kind of want to, because I understand a lot of people were confused. I got it off immediately knew what they were doing. I don't understand the reason for it. But it's like, have you ever seen...
30 seconds. Oh, spoilers of Dunkirk for the time.
Okay, first.
Light spoilers.
Light spoilers, yeah. So essentially, the movie starts and it says one, and it says like a title card. It says one, the moat, 1 week, right? And then a little bit later, a little bit after that, it'll say two, the boat, 1 day. And then after that, yeah, the title, because now it switches over to somebody else as to the boat 1 day. And then 3, which is the last one, 3, the plane, 1 hour. So it's like, you don't know what it is. Doesn't really specify what it is. What's actually happening is the first one, which is a week, is 1 week away from, I assume it's the end or the end of the film, whatever. Or whatever impact, whatever's supposed to lead into it. So it's 1 week away from whatever. And then the boat scenes are 1 day away from that. And then the plane scenes are 1 hour away from it.
Oh,
so
okay.
the problem is that it jumps back and forth.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And you're like, so where are we right now? You know, what time is it? You'll see a character one place here and he's like all disheveled and all this stuff. And then it cuts to another moment and here he is. He's all nice when I'm like, oh wait, what's happening here? You know? So I got it.
Somebody was drunk when editing.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan, God bless him. I love his movies, but sometimes you take it too far. You know what I mean? And I gotta say, I think he took a little too far here. So that said, I understood what's happening. And the whole part is like, again, it's 1 week away, leads to this one. When it gets to whatever meet everything meets, I'm like, okay, what's supposed to happen here? So everything happened. You know, it's like, I was expecting something big and it wasn't big.
The Dunkirk comes out of the ocean.
Expecting explosions.
Something. I was expecting some big moment and I guess maybe I missed it. The credits. There it is.
There you go, the credits. Yeah. You should have stayed up there after the credits.
Exactly.
For Dunkirk 2.
For the Marvel stinger. I don't know if you guys know, Nintendo had a Direct this week. Believe it or not, they normally say that they're going to have a Direct probably no later than a day or two before it actually happens. They said nothing and dropped this off at 6 a.m.
Wow.
Or no, 9 a.m.
Who does that sound like to you?
What do you mean?
Like, developer-wise, who does that sound like to you? Just dropping things on you?
I have no idea.
Devolver Digital.
Devolver Digital?
No.
Yeah, they always, yeah.
But you might as well
They never
say
announce anything.
Wow,
Just kinda, here you go.
Here you go.
Sink or swim. But yeah, so a lot of people were expecting some serious news items coming out of here, and unfortunately, well, there were some news items, but it was not.
News items. Go on. I think you were expecting more from a Direct Mini.
So here's the deal.
Mini.
They didn't say it was a Direct Mini. It was
known as a Direct Mini.
No, they did not.
Yes. It's all over the news.
It's known now as a Direct Mini because it was released. Before it came out, they were just saying that. First of all, there was a leak. It was going to be it was leaked. Nintendo never confirmed, and then Nintendo started playing around with their Twitter, going, trolling everybody. Oh, look out for this, and forget it. And of course, I threw it. That said, let's go over some of the news items. The biggest news item coming out of that. Dark Souls coming to Nintendo Switch.
Prepare to die, Nintendo.
That's right. Prepare to praise the sun.
Oh,
and hopefully there's no issues with it.
I hope not. Oh no.
And no frame rate issues either.
Yeah, I remember having frame rate issues with that.
Oh no, don't you forget? That's one of the features of the new remaster Dark Souls. Hey,
Yes.
frame rate.
Frame rate has been
Now with more
corrected.
frame rates.
Now we have more frames.
Yes.
More frames per second.
DLC, more
And
frame rates.
hopefully less
Clearly
bugs.
five more, maybe 6, depending on where you're at.
Frame boxes. The next step from loot boxes. You want your game to look
Exactly.
better? Buy the DLC.
Buy into our loot boxes.
Buy the patches. Patch boxes.
That game will come out May 25th, and it will come out to PlayStation 4,
But would
Windows
Nintendo
PC, and
actually
Xbox
do
One.
that? The
Do
whole
what?
loot boxes.
Oh, they will.
Eventually.
Yeah,
they will.
they love throwing
No,
money away.
I don't think they will.
I'm sure they will.
You think so? After
Yes.
the whole
Yes.
dude, Nintendo has
They're
been
gonna do
nothing
it,
but super family friendly.
I agree.
I mean, they love throwing money away.
And there's a lot of things that they haven't done yet, like proper proper online, no
We
voice
do.
chat.
Well, actually,
That's
the
starting
proper
this
online
year.
will probably
That's this year.
forbid them from doing actual boxes because you'll pay for it and you don't get it.
The whole online. Well, they do have online, but it's going into play more this year.
Yes,
Yeah. Well,
no,
I
don't
hope
think
that the game works like the original game, because the original game had some online aspects of it. So
Oh no,
I hope
it
works
will obviously,
correctly
and
like
and,
that.
and
I
it
hope
will
so.
work perfect because remember, there's no voice. You don't need voice for Dark Souls. It was just all leaving messages, which
Yeah,
Nintendo can
no,
do
I know
that.
what you mean. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good one there. Mario Tennis Aces. Mario Tennis, actually one of the better games.
Our
It's going to come
first
with a
sports
story
for
mode.
the Switch.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah. I guess
It is. Wait, now
guess
Well, no.
would they bring
because
in
2K18 was there.
but Nintendo related?
Oh yeah,
Sports.
I got you.
Yeah, this would be their
Would they
next
bring
Wii
The
Sports.
Mario Sports one.
The Mario
So
Sports,
Yeah, would they bring their Mario Strikers back again?
They should. I'm hoping they bring
'Cause that
back
was
Mario
fun.
Golf, because that's
That
more
too.
of my.
Wait,
That
which
was
one was Mario Strikers?
The
Soccer.
Soccer.
one.
Oh, okay, got you.
Maybe even Mario Party.
This one, yeah, they're
No.
definitely going to do that. Trust
They're
me.
definitely gonna do that. Unfortunately,
They will, but I hope it's better because the last one sucked.
Yeah, the Wii
the
U
last one
was
being
not
the
well.
last 10.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends how you look at it, but the Wii U one was not well received.
No.
Neither was the Mario Tennis for Wii U, believe it or not. This one's coming out spring 2018. Ease 8, Lacrimosa of Dana. That, what that is?
I don't know what a Lacrimosa of Dana is, but I love the E series. Yeah, I haven't played them all because they're lengthy lengthy JRPGs,
yeah.
but yeah, they're really
a
good.
lot
They're
of JRPGs are,
action RPGs, I should say.
Yep. Initially launched on PlayStation 4 and
Well
Vita
made.
in September. It's going to be available for Switch this summer. The World Ends With You, which is a stylish urban RPG, also coming out this year. Very, very popular one.
Very
believe it or not.
acclaimed. Yeah. I tried playing that game on the. It was on mobile because it was available for mobile, but I realized the game has style. It didn't grab me. It had a good soundtrack,
Oh, okay.
but it didn't grab me
very
particularly.
What is it?
Persona?
No,
Very
Persona-like?
Persona. Oh, yeah.
okay.
Very
Okay.
Persona, yeah.
Fair enough. Keeping it Japanese, the women of SNK
Is that the new game?
is going to have a fighting game.
Oh,
It's called SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy.
that sounds
Why?
great.
I don't know.
Are
Bro.
they going back to that era?
I almost want to call foul here, guys.
Are they going back to that era? Remember the PS2 game where they would have like Dead or Alive?
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna ask, is this Iragaki? So
Are they
I don't
bringing
know,
back
another
dude.
Nintendo
that
project?
again?
I feel I need to
with
call foul
SNK?
here. I need to throw
Come
a
on,
red flag.
Why?
need
If you're
to-
gonna do another SNK,
What do you think
just
it's
bring
gonna
another
be? Come
SNK
on.
game.
I saw the gameplay and
isn't
it's just women
all-
beating each other up.
Yeah, it's a fighting.
It's a fighting game.
Yeah. I know, but I'm like,
So is
What are
the
we doing
women's
here?
MMA, and then nobody has a problem with that.
no, yeah, but no.
Oh, you
see,
think you're gonna be
I'm-
dressed in bikinis
Yeah,
and stuff
thank
like
you,
that?
thank
You
Yes.
can, if you've seen
Which,
some of the
hey,
screenshots, it
to
looks like
each
that.
their own.
What's wrong with that?
To each their
Well,
own.
you
I'm
just
saying.
said that Nintendo's family friendly.
Yeah,
So
but
that
they
is an
have
issue.
but Nintendo's
That
not
is an
making
issue.
this game. This game is being published on Nintendo. This is SNK, so they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Fair
I'm
enough.
Thinking,
Fan service on the go. There you go. Called it.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I'm not a fan of SNK fighting in world, but I am a fan of.
Do you know
female.
what fan service is? I hope you know what fan service is.
Speaking of fan services, they're bringing a lot of old games from the Wii U that nobody bought because nobody bought a Wii U.
Oh,
So, I'm
they're
sorry.
great games though.
Yeah. Well, hey, I don't know about this one. Hyrule Warriors, the definitive edition.
Oh, I heard good things.
Oh yeah,
Fun
that was
with
good.
I heard good things enough
Breath
to
of
where
the Wild
it does
content.
pique my interest.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is
Yeah, Hyrule
you got to
Warriors is
describe
fun.
what this is though. This is Hyrule Warriors is a Mushu game.
Do you want me to explain
which
it?
yeah, go ahead.
Dynasty Wars.
Dynasty
you
Wars.
go.
There
yeah.
you go.
It's
Yeah.
a Dynasty Wars games
Oh,
with.
what's wrong with that?
I'm just,
Dynasty Wars is
say I'm not
great.
attacking it. All I'm doing is announcing it and say, hey, that's for whoever wants that. An upgrade to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which will bring Funky Kong
That
as a
is
playable character. That's a great
good one.
game.
That's a good one. Yeah.
highly critically acclaimed game for
See,
the record.
You know, it's good though that they're bringing Wii U games to the Switch.
I agree.
Because I thought they wouldn't. I thought they'd just leave it back to the dust.
Yeah,
even
I'm
though there
glad
were
they
some
are. I'm glad they
good
are.
ones now. I
I
hope
agree.
they bring Wind Waker to
A lot of
the Switch.
A lot of people. Well, let's not get crazy.
That Wind Waker was more of a.
No, I'm
What was
kidding.
Wind Waker? GameCube, so.
Yeah, it was, but it was
They did
HD
good.
remastered.
They did, yeah, they did.
But
Yeah,
more
they
or
could do
less,
that.
they could probably bring it back.
I bet- I bet it
or
would.
have it as like a quote unquote virtual
Oh,
console.
I bet that'll happen. That will
sure it
definitely
will.
happen. I can see it. I was gonna say a lot of people complain about the fact that the Switch is suddenly a port machine. No, but you can see
That's okay.
the way I
These
look at
games,
it.
these games were stranded on a console that no one would buy.
Yeah,
Think of your
could
Bayonetta
not-
2.
You could not have put it better,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank
but
you.
if you really think
Thank
about
you.
it, then wouldn't the Xbox and PlayStation be port machines as well? Because
Yeah, when
they
you
are
think
porting
about
their
it,
own
they
stuff.
at the beginning,
I think everything is
at the
at this
beginning
point.
of those consoles. When they came out,
they barely had anything.
they had a lot of ports. You know, a lot of titles were coming on still
Yeah,
on
yeah.
360
Yeah,
and
coming,
PS3, and they were coming. I mean, look at Last of Us remaster when it came out.
That's
stuff
right.
Like that. So
That's right.
nothing wrong with that, as long as they're still the good ones.
True,
Well,
true.
Yeah.
the port was just to help their almost empty
to fatten
libraries.
their library, yeah. Exactly.
And when
Also,
you factor in the fact, when you factor in the fact that the system launched with ridiculously strong lineup. I mean, granted, not all the games are gonna be for us. Especially I know maybe 2 more games that I will buy for the console, and then then that's it. Then I'll wait. But I cannot be denied that almost every month on 2017 it was title after first party title. For Nintendo, and that is amazing for almost any console, out there. So, and the fact that now they're bringing the sports, I say, I don't think we should be worrying right now on the immediately.
the truth is, no matter how you look at it, the Wii U sold 14 million. And I know I'm not trying to pick on the Wii U here.
That's
okay,
like
but 14
in the
million
first
units
year,
is
right?
no, that's
Or the
lifetime.
Okay, what's lifetime? Right?
That's nothing. That's a drop in the bucket. So a lot of these games, while yes, they are ports, nobody played them.
Yeah.
Because nobody had a Wii U. So they technically are new
Only
games.
14 million.
Only 14, well, 14 million people. Yeah, I mean,
It's not
look
a
at-
drop in the bucket,
look
but
at
I know what you're
you know
saying.
what I mean.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
not
what I
Look at the Switches.
for the lifetime. It's
correct.
It's ridiculous.
in comparison to
Wii U did. I mean, Switch did that already like twice,
yeah.
twice over.
correct, it's already probably at 14 million at this
Yeah.
point.
In its
And it's
first
not even
year,
a year
right?
yet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a news article. Do you guys didn't go over it when I was not there? There was a news article that said, okay, Switch had already
10 million.
passed. Yeah, it already
yeah.
passed the sales of the. That's crazy.
Oh, the Wii U.
Oh, the Wii U.
Oh,
The
that's
Wii U,
14 million,
The
yeah.
Wii U.
Okay.
Now, Switch, evidently, according to Nintendo, is the fastest selling console ever
of all time. Yeah,
of all time.
it
now
could be.
that
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't have a
surpassing
way
the
of.
PS2, it can't, that's what has me like. Well, of course you will say that, but can you back this up?
How do we
Show
know?
me
Yeah.
the receipts.
I don't know if we can back that up.
Yeah.
So they got more content for Pokken Tournament DX.
Another one that I'm sure is great, but never,
yeah.
never care
Nintendo
for
stock is through the roof.
it.
Yeah, Luigi is going to make it to Mario Odyssey.
I thought you were going to say Luigi's Mansion.
No.
You know that's happening.
This is going to be.
Come
maybe we'll see.
Not even a maybe. Come on, it's Nintendo.
We'll see.
It's
I mean,
Nintendo.
I think they need to get out their main stuff first before they start working on Luigi. But Mario Odyssey is also going to
throwing
include
Luigi under the bus.
snapshot mode for all
The
those
year
people
of
that
Luigi.
yeah, for all those people who like filters and stuff. New costumes for Mario, and then a new mini game called Balloon World, which is where Luigi will come in. Donkey Kong is coming to Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Donkey Kong will become a playable character there. And we had a new Kirby game that was shown off, and I don't have any information for you here, but it's Kirby. More Kirby, guys.
It's Kirby. Yeah.
But I believe it's
Everyone loves
another
Kirby.
port of an older Kirby game. Correct me, guys, if I'm wrong. But yeah, so that's pretty much what they showed off for the most part on the Direct. Did you see the whole thing? It's only 14 minutes long.
No, I honestly, I don't. I rarely watch directs.
I saw it.
You know, like that.
It's 14 minutes. God, I have 14 minutes to give them, you know? What the hell? Especially since they were talking, something was hyping this up to be something. I was like, well, if it's 14 minutes, I might as well watch every minute of it, you know?
Yeah, no, I keep hearing that I think people were expecting to know what was next for this year because they were concerned about the fact that, hey, okay, awesome, we got a Nintendo, we got a Mario, we got a Zelda, we got a bunch of titles. Now, what's going on? What's going to happen next year? And a lot of people were expecting like big titles to be. Not that.
Maybe like a bunch, but maybe one, and I guess they ended up. The one was being Dark Souls.
Yeah, but when you consider, we still have the possibility of getting Metroid Prime 4. You know,
we are getting Metro. I don't know if this year. Ooh, I would not bet on that.
You don't think so?
I would not bet on that.
I haven't heard anything.
They literally had a title screen. Is all they had. I would not bet on that.
That's true. But
no,
yeah,
I think the main reason is one. I think most if not all January since they started doing directs, January directs tend to be bigger ones because it's kind of laying the groundwork for the year, you know, even if it's no dates, it's coming soon, whatever it is, you know, it's they lay out the majority of the plans for the year, and throughout the year you have smaller directs which are more directed to a specific game or a specific system or whatever they're trying to do. So coming into January and knowing nothing was planned I mean, we had zero knowledge of anything they were going to do this year.
Yeah.
I think I was, oh man, they're gonna, and they did, but it's more of the beginning of the year, not really the whole year.
No.
And it's really just it's peppering out. Hey, by the way, we're gonna bring these titles that you probably missed.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna bring in a bunch of other stuff from the other one, like the Mario Maker. I think Mario Maker came out on Wii U.
Oh
right?
my God.
Yeah.
I will eat a Mario.
Yeah. I'm
Mario
sure
Maker on Switch will be ridiculous.
Amazing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sure that's coming
with
as well.
With Super Mario Bros. 2 in it,
Yeah.
the US version finally. Oh my God, that'd be crazy. That was so fun.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, there's still a hell of a lot more directs to come, and historically, they have. If you see, there is a pattern where Nintendo has their mini direct, and like just a matter of a few weeks, if not a month or so later, they actually throw a normal. I don't know if I should call it a big direct, but a direct. You know, they and on that one they'll be, you know, they'll be showing those titles that we are being anticipating. Like, hey, you just mentioned it right now. Super Mario, Mario Maker on Switch will be amazing.
Yeah.
More information on Metroid Prime. I would love that. So
yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anything on Metro Prime. Maybe E3.
Maybe E3.
Maybe
Yeah.
we
I don't
might
think we're
even
gonna
see
see
maybe some.
But you know what I'm
Smash
saying?
Brothers
Maybe some
I don't
new
even
stuff.
think they're
I
gonna
mean,
or
if-
Pokemon. Like
maybe even some new
they're
stuff.
talking about, original Pokemon on the Switch.
Yeah, but again, they showed the guy working on artwork, like literal
Yeah.
artwork. I'm like, so clearly you're not really even started the game. So again, I really think
we can't guess. We can't guess when
guess.
they
I
have
know. I'm just
started
saying.
it. Yeah.
Compared to the last time, the last Smash Brother, you kind of time it out. You're like,
And besides, let's be
you're
real.
not really ready.
You still have a lot of other games that you could be playing,
Exactly.
and a lot of other ports that you missed. That there are gonna be new games for you. So shut up and play your Bayonetta 2.
We just have to
Not to mention,
wait and see. Honestly,
You can, there's so many shrines to look for in Zelda.
Zelda. Oh my God.
Go back to that.
In Zelda.
So yeah, who has the next piece, guys?
I'll take it. I'll take it. So
Mr.
there is a talk of. Hold on, I'm vamping while I get my news here. Okay, Final Fantasy 12
Oh,
PC port
12. Okay.
Yeah, the good one.
Now you say it's good. I was saying it was good.
The last good one.
Quote,
No,
unquote.
I never said it was bad. I said it was different. I never said it was bad. Final Fantasy 12 was great.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 13 though is pure garbage. But Final Fantasy 12.
We all know that Final Fantasy has its up and down.
Well, yeah, 13
does.
was down. Well, actually, you might be right on that
has
because
its
Final
up and
Fantasy
down.
13 too was kind of an up, but then 13 Lightning or whatever the hell they called 13
Lightning
3
Returns or something.
Lightning Return was again
I didn't even bother.
unadulterated
I'm like,
garbage.
this
I
whole
really-
storyline should have just been cut off for the first game.
Really, I don't know why, but I really enjoyed 13 too. It's something about the music. I love the sound.
It was
that
about
soundtrack.
you
I
play
love
as
the
her
soundtrack.
sister
Yes.
in 2.
Yeah. And the game she's very cheery and very happy. That game has a surprisingly dark ending. It's like, whoa, did this happen to her? You know,
Spoilers.
I guess the best part also
It's
is that with 2, it's only 1 disc, not 3 like the other one.
Oh, well, those days are over, right? Hopefully with the. So anyway, Final Fantasy 12 PC ports add a new game minus mode.
New game minus.
Can you
Okay.
explain what that is?
So I'll get to that. So it's a port of the Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, which, as you know, it's the special version that originally came out in Japan. Was kind of like a fix of a lot of things. Or not, I shouldn't call it a fix. Actually, it was an upgrade, quite a substantial upgrade for the original Final Fantasy 12. Never came out to the States until the recent release from last year,
Last
right?
year, yeah.
Yeah. And
Zodiac Age.
the Zodiac Age, yeah. I'm not gonna go into details of what that has, but I'll tell you the PC version expected, of course, to run at 60 frames per second. And I say, of course, not in the sense that I've seen some very bad Square Enix ports. So the fact that they're saying it that it's gonna be 60 frames per second.
A PS2 game.
A PS2 game,
Should
exactly.
freaking be 60 frames a second.
I see. Yeah, I seen the lock. I seen.
I
the
know.
lock.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
Compatible with 21:9 monitors for anyone that has that hardware. And it says all 3 background music options are unlocked from the start. I don't know what that means. I don't know if
So there's 3.
I don't even know that there was 3
options.
background music options.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, no.
That's new to me. Unless they're talking about like different.
Is it maybe
Soundtracks?
an option screens that you can kind of go in and play around with the music?
No, not on the original ones. Not that I know. Not that
Well, maybe
not
the
that I know
Zodiac
of.
Age.
Maybe Zodiac Age has something where you can put the 8-bit tune.
We're all learning.
Is it
everything.
8-bit? Let's see. Oh, you can go into the configuration menu and max out your GIL, which is your money, and your license points.
Jill.
Which is the
I
one
always,
you
I always pronounce
say
it as
Gil.
Gil.
Gil. I said a Gil also. I don't know what the hell I said Gil there.
I'm like, there's no J in
Fuck you,
there.
Gil. It's Gil.
I'm like,
Messing
what the
me
hell
up
is
with
Jill?
my Jill. You almost
You were
made it.
almost a Jill sandwich.
Yes. There you go. That's what I was talking. That's what I was thinking about, Jill. So the most intriguing part, though, is like I mentioned at the beginning, the ability to select a new game plus, or the curious new game minus from the get go. So you don't even have to beat the game in order to get that. You can just select
Yeah.
it and go with it. So instead of let's see,
So-
the new game minus.
Let me see if I can guess here. New Game Plus, you keep all your stuff and start the game over.
I will imagine. But how
Game
does that work
minus.
if you can start from there?
I
Well, as
think
I'm saying, new Game Minus, you'll probably
You stripped off
You're stripped
everything
of
you got.
everything, yeah.
you know what
So
that
new
is.
game minus is just new
it's
game.
like ultra
You know
hard
what
mode.
that is though.
What?
That's like for the people who didn't learn their lesson and only used 1 save instead of 3.
I don't. That maybe
That could be.
you're dead. It's Iron Man mode.
Maybe it's
Iron
permadeath.
Man.
Yeah, like
Maybe it has
Permadeath.
permadeath.
Oh my
the
god.
permadeath. Yeah. It says that it adds an extra challenge where players won't be able to gain any experience points.
There you go.
Like what the
Ultra
hell?
hard.
I don't know. Understand How is it?
Final Fantasy meets Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Praise the Gil.
Praise the Chocobo, the Chocobros. Anyway, I don't want to keep talking about
right.
this. This is
Shadow,
Final
what's your
Fantasy
piece?
12
Coming soon to PC.
coming this month. In
He's
PC,
pretty much
February,
dying
maybe.
inside
Yes.
just talking about it.
Yeah,
Make sure you save
I
your jizz.
I'm going for it. I want to play that game again.
I can't.
I was $12 the other day on Best
can't.
Buy, and I was
Too
like,
much. I don't have the time to put onto
I
it.
don't have the
I
time.
forgot.
Also,
Honestly,
yeah.
I still have it on PS2, and I forgot where
Oh,
it was.
I have my copy right there.
Really?
I gave it to Nick. He has it still.
No, man, that's a collector's edition, man.
And I have the.
I mean, all the
steelbook.
versions were that, but
Yeah.
No, he
Oh,
bought
the
it from
All-Came
me
Steelbook?
though.
Oh, nice.
He bought it from
Here
me
I am
before
thinking
he
all
gave
special.
it to him.
if it's any consolation, he has held up pretty well.
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't
has.
peel off like other steelbooks.
That's because it wasn't banged up.
Ah,
So
Speak for
my
yourself.
piece of news,
go.
I got it from GameSpot, and it's from HTC
Mm.
in the recent CES.
Oh, that's right.
CES is
Yes,
coming
it's
up,
happening.
yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
So HTC has unveiled what's next for their virtual reality headset, the Vive,
The
and as
Vive.
part of
The Vive.
The
the
Vive.
Vive,
That's how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah. If you're
sure
in
if
Spain.
you want. So they revealed an upgraded version for the Vive headset, which I've been talked about here and there, and it will have a wireless adapter for both the new and existing headset.
A wireless adapter.
adapter.
Yes, so none of those pesky wires.
Oh wow, that's huge.
PSVR, man. You need to
PS
catch up.
I think they're fine where they are.
Yeah.
In the trash. I'm kidding.
So it
no,
is
I'm not.
titled the Vive Wireless Adapter, and it uses Intel WeGig technology and runs on 60 gigahertz band, which HTC describes as interference free.
Oh yeah, it better be because
better
if I'm
be,
going to
yeah.
be wearing that and suddenly I get interference or dropping frame rates, I'm going to be puking all over the
Yeah,
room.
absolutely.
So
Again.
it should provide lower latency and better performance. No price has been announced yet, but HTC
$599.
Maybe.
says that it'll be out in the third quarter between sometime in July and September.
Awesome. Okay. Vive coming back. Trying to keep that VR game going. I know.
I've been
Contrary to
saying-
what people think, but
I've been saying that it needs some wireless adapter because those cords were pesky and they look like if you weren't watching where you're going, you can trip on them and hurt yourself.
Oh yeah.
fun fact, my wife was using VR on my phone the other day. And
Oh,
she
yeah.
actually liked it. She was actually watching videos.
Oh yeah.
3D, VR virtual reality video where you're like in the freaking movie or whatever.
Oh, was it the Netflix app? Were you in the?
No, because the Netflix app,
It has a
it appears
fireplace.
like you're sitting in the place and you're watching. No, it's actually documentaries made for it, so it's a documentary, and she's like in it. She's just we're walking by, and I'm like, I can't believe she's doing this. You know what I mean? But she actually dug it, so I'm like, all right.
All right. So confession time.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take one for the team. I did this for science.
Sure.
I needed to know.
Oh my God, do I need to know this? Oh, wait a minute.
Did
wait
you
a
buy
minute.
something that you're gonna regret?
I needed to know if this was actually legitimate.
Oh my God.
And there was a demo website
Oh no.
that you go in. It probably fills your computer with viruses and shit.
Oh my God.
It was real.
What was it?
And it was very disturbing.
Oh no.
Oh yes. So it almost looked like you're like a very tiny person.
Oh, God, no,
And
no.
the people
Moving on.
are giants. And
Say no more,
Yeah.
because I think we can get a very
I'm
vivid
talking
picture
about
of what's going
I'm
on.
talking about Attack on Titans,
Sure.
the VR.
Sure.
The VR.
That's still just as bad,
talking
though.
about the Attack on Titans. What do you think about? Come on.
Attack on Titans.
Yeah,
That's still
what I'm
just as
talking
bad,
about.
honestly.
Ah.
Moving on. My next piece of news here, guys. Did you know?
Oh, I know.
Did you know
No, I don't know.
that PUBG has loot boxes? Oh yes.
That's it. I'm moving to Fortnite. I'm
PUBG has introduced
Fortnite
what
has
looks a
loot
lot
boxes
like
as well.
gambling. Yes. Player Knows, this is from a Polygon article here. Player Knows Battleground has become the game that offers loot crates that feels the most like gambling, with the ability for some players to make real world money by lucking their way into rare items and then selling them. That's what I was telling you before. Side note, this is not from the article. I was telling you before. It sounds like the auction house from
Diablo 3.
From Diablo 3.
Oh
Yes.
my god! Oh, the one that players love so much.
Did
that,
they ever?
They actually had to take it out of the game completely and apologize like 3 times, but they still don't learn the lesson.
They don't learn
You
the
know, it
lesson,
reminds
yeah.
me a bit of like with Warframe, but with Warframe you got to grind for your
But can you sell your stuff?
in the market. Yes, for platinum.
So the developer here itself, not to mention Steam, is also
But it
going
has
to
to be
profit
prime parts.
handsomely from this system. The end result, however, is going to be a system that lets players spend real money in the hopes of striking it rich and selling rare items. The odds of getting the new items are really... First of all, they have released them, so it has been made public. You know, so it's not like we don't know what it is. Here are the odds.
Wow.
Just so you kind of understand. You have a 40% chance of getting a Desperado crate. Okay?
Whatever
you will
that
get
means.
the rarest item at 0.16% of those crates.
Oh wow.
What?
The
Of
rarest
that 40%.
of that 40%. The rarest item overall is the checkered cloth mask
Just-
in the biker's crate, which you will find 0.01% of the crates when you open it.
What?
So
You purchase these crates using BP, which you
worse
earn
than-
by
you have to.
That
you
is
have to use
worse than
Bitcoin.
Overwatch.
You have to use
Is,
bitcoins.
which you earn by playing the game.
Out of here.
Certain crates require a key to open,
Oh my god.
which you have to purchase with real money.
I do not believe I'm gonna say this, but the government needs to regulate this crap.
You know, I bet
and I
you-
don't believe on that, but I mean, what's worse?
I bet you makes you wish you can go back to Daisy, H1Z1, maybe even Arma.
Maybe. Oh my god, yes.
Here's a nice little bump for Steam. The unopened crates or their contents, once they've opened, can be sold even on the Steam marketplace.
Oh, will be.
Yes, and you're limited to, I believe, is 6 crates per week. So yes. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
I guess
but
that's how they're regulating
I need to go
it.
to the
now
bathroom.
that said, this is all. See, here's the. This is all cosmetic. Nothing will give you an advantage at all in the game. So,
okay, then
yeah.
that's fine. Then
there you
let's
go.
celebrate.
It's still not okay.
No, it's still not okay. This
I know.
is
I just felt like throwing that out there.
This
I
is-
guess the whole they can only have 6 loot boxes a week,
A week,
right?
yeah.
I
And each
guess
one will
that's-
cost significantly less. The first one is 700 BP. The next one is like maybe 1500 BP. The next one after, I mean, it significantly goes up, so it makes it harder to get even 6 within that week. But-
So I guess that's why trying to regulate, but with people who love to throw money around, that's not an issue for them.
Yeah, this is for the 1% of the population.
I'm telling you, man. This is the era where games play us. This is what it is. This is Skynet. This is how the world
Well,
ends.
okay, so quick
It's like
question
1984
to
all
ask you
over
both.
again.
Some of the biggest things that we complain about with loot boxes, other than the fact that they exist in general, is we don't know the rate, and we don't know, and it's not when it's not cosmetic, it actually affects the game. Playing devil's advocate here, okay. PUBG has presented the drop rate, so it's not a secret, and everything's cosmetic. So if they're doing exactly what we said before, that hey, it's okay if you do this, what's wrong with this then?
I'll tell you what's wrong with this.
All right, talk to
Is
me.
the fact that now every game has become the gameplay is secondary to the meta game, which is let's gamble and let's try to get this items and let's try to make money of the items. So suddenly the actual gameplay gets diluted and resources are taken from developers to try to come up with this marketing crap, not to mention there are kids that play this game and this kind of behavior could be dangerous, could like legitimately a health risk. You know, it plays with the obsession
even with those who are not kids. I mean, it's someone with an obsessive personality or an addictive personality towards gambling, for instance. You've tied them in. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, hey, if I want to gamble, I'll go to a fucking casino. I don't want that shit in my games. You know, and as more and more games
online,
adopt that, those are gonna be more and more games that are gonna be completely ignoring. You said it perfectly before. You know what game doesn't have loot boxes right now? Titanfall. Yeah, and I think correct me if I'm wrong. I think maybe you can buy some shit on it. Can you? Is there a marketplace or something?
It's EA. So.
But yeah, of course, exactly. It's EA. But I think you know what you're getting. You know this shit of. It's imagine if I go to the supermarket and I'll spend less money on my groceries, but I don't know what I'm getting. I just get whatever I can get a legendary
mystery bag,
or I can get Bumblebee tuna again.
You can get it wouldn't even be him. It would just be meat in general.
yeah.
Like red meat.
Cow
There you
food
go.
or something. It is. It is sad that this is the state of gaming now, where, and little by little we are giving away that, right? Like we accepted, it started with horse armor, and we accepted starting DLC, okay, and then we accepted, season passes, and then we accepted loot boxes. Like, what else is there? What is the next step? Where suddenly these games are
Selling
nothing but
your
just
soul to the
entries
devil? I mean, you missed
to a
that one.
marketplace. Suddenly these games are just secondary to the marketplace. That the marketplace is the one, and then they come up with this completely bullshit excuses. These games are so expensive to make that we gotta find another piece of revenue. But then don't spend so much fucking money on your games. Then
I'd argue,
you could actually,
especially on PUBG, because I'd argue, considering what the Xbox version of PUBG looks like.
yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that right now. Actually,
I think that's money ill spent. If that's
Hold on,
the
I got some
And
2
yet-
cents on there.
And yet, I hope I'm not stealing yours then.
No, I got
No,
some
good.
2 cents about this though.
Okay me let me
Just
this real quick.
finish that and then I'll...
So PUBG, the Xbox One, the broken ass Xbox One version, has surpassed 3 million players in a month. So apparently it's doing pretty well, even though it's
gameplay is
all
king.
messed up and broken. Huh?
That's because gameplay is king.
That's cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And there is talk of the fact that Sony will get its PUBG. It's not gonna happen right away, but it eventually will. Hopefully when all the loot boxes and microtransaction bullshit is already tacked,
implemented,
exactly.
yeah.
That's the version you want on Sony. You're gonna say Shadow?
I was gonna talk about the loot box situation.
Yeah.
For PUBG.
So, I mean, yes, it's probably a way to get the money. Should it be like their reason for it? No. Like, what he just said. He said 3 million copies in a month. Like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
Considering that game
For
is
an unfinished game,
Exactly,
For
yeah.
for
That's a
an
lot.
alpha game,
and I paid $30 for that game a while back, so it's not like there's not money coming in.
yeah.
It,
Yeah.
as far as I know, it rarely goes on sale. I don't think
No, I
I've
don't
seen it
think
go
I've
on
ever
sale.
seen it on sale.
Both version. Oh yeah. Well, I bought
Once in
mine
a
on sale.
while.
Well,
They'll
on
probably
PC,
go
on
on
PC, on
sale.
PC, obviously.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
bought a
think I've
regular.
seen it
so.
all the time on
I
sale.
say I did. I think I paid like $22 if I remember
Oh, okay.
correctly.
So yeah, that's not
But
Also, you caught me off guard there.
oh, sorry.
So, also, since it's a battle royale game, it's gotten so popular that other games have followed suit, and now that they see that it's loot box,
if they introduce
they might
this,
do
yeah.
it as
Oh, yeah.
well. And that's,
If it's successful.
that's disappointing.
I can say
That's
that.
really disappointing.
Well, I mean, it was look how well it went for Battlefront 2. Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But this is technically cosmetic.
And the game is still not. It's complete now, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing.
Which one?
Finish your
PUBG.
No, it's not.
Well,
It's
PUBG
still-
is 1.0 on PC. That they call it
that
not the
one is
retail, the
1.0,
complete
Yeah, I
one.
could have
But the,
sworn
the
that.
Oh, the
Xbox
Xbox is
No.
nowhere near.
No, I think
No.
what do they call the Xbox
They want
early
to finish
games?
it before
Early
they,
access, yeah.
No, they call it
It's
something.
Premiere.
the same thing.
I think it's
like
Premiere.
that.
Xbox.
Preview?
Game
There you
preview,
go, preview.
You incomplete crap.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
complete
AKA
bullshit. Yeah, that's what they're calling it.
yeah, AKA.
So that's fine. So I'm sure all of you have known that Overwatch League is a good to go.
Yeah, started already.
It's a huge thing.
It
Yeah, it
is.
started Wednesday.
I want to kind of watch one just to do it.
Do you have to
Twitch.
pay per view it? Oh well,
No, it's on
why
Twitch.
not?
Yeah,
Twitch.
Twitch,
Yeah.
they exclusively on Twitch.
for now.
Oh yeah, I did read that.
They did a partnership with Twitch, so it's exclusively.
For now.
Or
But then again, where else would have watched it? You know.
on
You
They,
do-
Overwatch itself.
they show esports on ESPN.
Oh yeah, I guess
No,
you're
it's
right.
exclusively to Twitch.
No, I know. I'm just saying esports in general.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
shown
they-
on
they'll
ESPN.
show it
I was
on
just wondering, like for example, the Dota, whatever
that is, yeah.
tournament thing that they do, the huge hoopla that they always have. You can't. It's almost like a pay per view ish kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you participate, and then you see those, and I don't know, man. I can appreciate watching someone play, and no,
I
guess
watched the
you're
World
right. I
Cup
guess it's
though; it
fun.
wasn't too bad. I liked it; it was enjoyable. Yeah,
Yeah,
because everyone was playing on
it depends
PC.
on the game. It depends on the game because there's some games that they really lend themselves to spectating, you know, and it's fine and you can watch it. But in some other games like shooters, to me, they're kind of difficult to follow because suddenly you're seeing from the perspective of one player. But what if the interesting part is happening on the other side of the map? You know what I mean? It's not
No,
like
I
a sport that you see the whole picture, you know, all the players at the same time. This one's kind of like going.
Correct. I do know that they're trying to introduce new in-game cameras for it to be able to sort of like an overhead view of a certain area, a certain thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like
So
at
that-
an actual game.
Well,
Yeah,
I
so
saw
that
that
actually-
implemented on CS:GO. I want to say
Yeah.
when those tournaments, or at least this plays what I saw. I don't know if this because I don't watch a lot of
Me either,
those.
yeah.
I know.
But they had an overhead camera where they were showing the players' locations, and every time someone would get killed, it'll show the player that killed and then the next on the player that died. And
Yeah.
that was kind of cool. It's like a radar
nice.
type of
Yeah.
thing.
Not
It's like
bad.
a top-down map. So, an update happened like they usually do on Tuesdays. So that happened recently on PC, PS4, and all their platforms.
All the usual platforms.
And this introduced, of course, bug fixes and all that, but it also showed an Overwatch column on the main menu. This is what brought in the new League skins, where you can buy your favorite team's skins. But
So
they're not.
Yeah, what do they mean by that? Like favorite teams, favorite
Esport team.
esports team?
Yeah,
Yeah.
esport
Oh, wow.
team in
Actual
the league. You can
color skin, yeah.
get the skin because those teams will have those skins on all their characters they
Oh
play.
wow.
So you can buy it for
this way, when
specific
you are
characters.
looking overhead,
Yeah.
you do know, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah, kind of like uniforms for
Exactly.
each
That's what they are.
character.
They're
That's good.
Some
yeah.
of them are nice. Some of them are questionable. But
in the sense of what, like
Florida's is their name is Mayhem. You know, it's like a bomb with a little it's a bomb with looks like the fuse looks like a little palm tree.
oh,
It's
that's,
yellow.
That's
oh, the
They're
team's
yellow.
oh
yellow.
wow, that's
It's yellow and red, and every single time I see, I'm like, why does Reinhardt look like McDonald's?
Nice.
like Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald. Nice.
So that logo, that sounds good.
I gotta see it.
It is.
It's
Nah,
in my head.
yeah.
The one I have in my head doesn't look good.
Looks
but I
good,
don't
yeah,
know.
no.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys after.
Okay.
So I picked with New York with Excelsior. Mm-hmm. So it's like theirs is like a square with like some pattern on it, but their colors are blue, red, and white,
Blue, red,
which look
white.
really
Okay.
nice.
Oh yeah, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Cool.
Yeah, for New York.
Anyways, these skins they're not available loot boxes since they have their own column. You can pick that,
Purchase.
So you have another economy to introduce.
but they're purchased with League tokens, which
League
you can buy in
tokens.
bundles from $5, which is 100
There
tokens.
you go. I knew that.
Hold
was
on,
gonna have
I'll
them.
keep explaining.
The top one.
Up to 100, which is 2,600
There
tokens.
you go.
I'll explain what it's going to though. Which each skin is 100, but you get one free skin that you can get before February 13th when you log in. And of course, the collection will be pricey if you want to get all of them.
Yeah, I would
You'll
imagine.
be spending over $100, over $1,000.
Over $1,000. Look at that.
Yeah, but the good thing is that all this money is going to support the league. It's going to keep it
50%.
open.
I heard 50% of that is gonna go to support the league.
Well,
The
look
50%
who's
has to go
also
to the game.
Blizzard?
Obviously. Yeah.
the game,
Of course,
Yeah.
you know.
also the teams.
To Activision because they need money.
Yeah. Yeah. It's rough out
But
there.
it's
Yeah.
also supporting the league to keep it going and
It
hopefully
is definitely. I
future
can see
leagues
that. Yeah.
in the future.
That's how sports generally works. A lot of the money goes into support
Yeah,
the
I've
team.
had
Yeah, it's the market. It's the merchandising. Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Merchandising.
Correct.
Some
Yeah.
people who I play complaining about it that it's $5, and I'm just like,
Then
some
don't buy
leagues
it.
do that.
Yeah. Don't
Like
buy
I
it.
know
If
specifically.
if you have a sports team you like and you want to get their jersey, I guarantee it's not going to be $5.
No.
You know what I mean?
Like I know specifically Gears of War does it. Like they get weapon skins that are $5.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it
supports
makes
their
sense.
league though.
To an extent, it makes sense to support this particular league to make sure it runs and continues for it. So, my last piece, CD Projekt Red, has finally
those guys.
has finally come on record to speak
Loot
about
boxes.
the Cyberpunk 2077 video game, which about 5 years ago. Let me see. No, they've been working on it for almost 6 years. Excuse me.
Almost 6 years.
And they finally come out to talk about it. They actually went to Twitter and released a tweet, and it says exactly, "Beep."
Wow! And the internet loses its shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everybody goes crazy about the fact that, because I understand that this Twitter account hadn't been updated in 4 years.
4 years. Haven't said anything in 4
Anything.
years.
So now it's saying beep, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, what does it mean? It's gonna be released. It's gonna be announced at E3. Oh my god!"
That was one of the developers trying to say something on their own personal Twitter, and by accident put it to that one.
No, you know what? This is them.
That's what that
making
was.
sure that if we don't use Twitter again,
We're gonna lose
We're
this
gonna lose
name.
it. You know? So let's just put whatever test. No, that's too obvious. Beep. Okay, that sounds good.
I got
Yeah.
it. Throw it out there.
Besides, we already know the release time of that game.
2077.
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome.
No, I don't have anything else.
Oh,
That's
anything
all
else?
news.
Anybody anything else?
We're done.
Oh, look at the yellow team.
Oh yeah, look at the yellow team. Wow,
Yeah.
that looks like very Ronald McDonald. Whoa.
Some of them look nice though. Like I said, some characters actually look nice in all.
No, they look
Their
kind of
splendor.
They look kind of cool.
That's cool. All right, guys. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our hot topic.
Super Contra Arcade is a great game.
Super Contra Arcade.
Yeah, you never play Super Contra Arcade?
I remember playing Super Contra. I just don't remember it being an arcade.
A Super Contra Arcade?
The actual arcade unit?
The actual arcade, yeah.
Oh,
The
wait,
one-
I
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
remember that. Okay.
Yeah,
there was along with Metal Slug.
The,
Right.
No, which was Battle Slug?
Metal Slug.
Oh, Metal Slug. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Wait, that Metal Slug was Neo Geo.
Yeah, I know. She's saying,
Okay.
yeah, that was, it's probably around the time. It's probably right.
Okay.
But, man, Super Contra. I used to clean tables at my aunt's restaurant just so I could get paid in quarters.
Oh, wow.
So that I could go and bicycle my way like a mile to this bar that had different games. They also had the Black Knight 2000 pinball machine, which was great. But I didn't like pinball. But besides, why would I play pinball when Super Contra was there?
Super Contra was
Super
pretty good.
Contra was
pretty
great. Super C on Nintendo NES, not a bad choice. It's not a bad port. It was quite alright.
Yeah.
Although I was pissed off that the Konami code only gave me 10 lives instead of 30. If that, I don't even
Was it
remember if
always
that was
30?
right.
Somehow I was like,
was 30.
It was always 30.
Yeah. But you could play Contra super sloppily and still beat it.
Nice. Nice.
Ding, 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 ding,
All right, guys.
ding, ding.
Speaking of Super Contra, let's talk about the hot topic.
The hot topic of the week.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Guys, it's 2018, and it's time to predict the hell these game companies are going to do.
Oh,
yeah.
snap.
That's
All right,
right.
so I got a prediction already.
Oh.
Loot boxes, loot boxes, loot boxes.
You think everything's gonna be covered in loot boxes?
Everything is going to be covered in loot boxes. We're all going to be wearing loot boxes.
Halloween, we're just going to dress up like loot boxes.
Yeah, actually, I think someone did. That's Halloween. I want to say.
So it's gonna be like
photo.
blocky, like Minecraft, but loot boxes.
Yes, I love it. So it's a new year, and kind of wanted to go over what we know that's going to happen 2018, and then kind of guess what's going to happen for the rest of it.
Oh, so it's going to be like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Or, yeah,
So here's what we know so far.
buy another 3.
As far as gaming goes, specific games. We're already in January, so we know Monster Hunter World's coming out
Oh,
January
yeah.
26th.
Who's getting that?
I think I'm gonna
getting
get it.
that.
I'm getting that.
Yeah, I
I
think I'm gonna
I've
get
never tried the beta. Actually, I should have. I never played it. I downloaded
Have you
it.
played
2
Monster Hunter?
opportunities and never got.
Have you played any of them? It's
played
gonna
the-
be like that.
I played the one on the Wii U.
It's gonna be like that.
Oh, then I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Are they talking
I-
cats? They have
They're
talking
palicos,
cats.
yes,
Yeah.
but
are they cats?
yeah, they're
I don't know,
cats. They're palicos.
They're kind of
Palicos are
cats.
They're kind of cats.
They're kind of a cat.
But I
Kind of
hope they
kittens.
do more like I guess open world with it. With instead of doing
They are.
you
That's
have your
what it's supposed to
social
be.
hub,
Yeah,
then your quest.
No,
they better be
I'll give
because
you-
that's what I'm buying into.
I'll get it unless I don't hear great things. So if it,
Oh,
if
yeah,
they
well,
start
that-
getting
that
like
goes
6
without
and 7,
saying.
then I'm gonna be like, I'm out.
Yeah. So moving on real quick, just want to go through some of them. This is what we do know. February 6th, Shadow of the Colossus. February 13th, I only threw this on here because I was kind of interested on it. Owlboy, coming to Switch, PS4, and
Oh
Xbox
yeah,
One.
oh boy.
Oh, yeah, I had that on
you
my
wanna play that one?
Steam.
I do. I do.
I have that on my Steam wish list.
So do
February 16th, the Bayonetta collection. 1 and 2.
yeah, very excited to play Bayonetta 2 finally.
Is it for all systems?
This one
No.
shows Switch. So
This is
Switch.
Switch.
The Switch exclusive. Yeah.
Switch?
February 20th has probably
got
the
the
hottest
exclusivity.
game
Well, I guess I have to
of
buy
the
a game
year
for my brother
coming February 20th.
just to play it.
Which one?
Hottest game of the year, Metal Gear Survive. Coming
Oh
February 20th.
yes, two.
Hottest game of the year.
I kid you not.
This is not a prediction. I'm just
I
making
kid
fun
you
right
not.
now.
I know.
Hold on,
that's
hold on,
what I'm
no,
like,
no.
no.
The more game, I feel dirty saying this. The more gameplay I see of that,
You want to play it?
the more it piques my interest. I'm not saying I'm gonna get it or anything like that. I'm just saying it
The way I
doesn't
think
look horrible.
is that you should think of it maybe as like a Left 4 Dead kind of game.
I mean, it
instead of Metal Gear.
with with ponycorns.
Unicorn,
Zombie corns.
zombie corn,
Zombie corns.
So
There
you gotta
go.
just think of it as like Left 4 Dead, not Metal Gear.
Yeah, I like that Left 4 Dead a whole lot.
Best game of the year right there. Also, Metal Gear. Oh, excuse me, Metal Gear. Devil May Cry collection also comes out, and it'll be March 13th.
So the bad ones are gonna come out. The
depends
crappy ones.
on how who's looking at.
So
it.
are we talking about DMC or are we talking about the
No,
Devil May
Devil
Cry?
May Cry.
Devil May Cry? Oh, okay, so the bad
'Cause
ones.
DMC
Got
was
it.
only
non-emo.
They're not. Oh, okay.
so-
That the terrible ones that Gilberto likes. Gotcha. Okay.
Next big game that will probably like just save a company. Sea of
love you,
Thieves, March 20th.
Oh yes,
Yes, that's coming
I'm
out.
curious
Xbox
about that
One,
one.
PC. Me too.
Yeah,
I have a
see.
small
They have-
inkling that it's just. I almost want to make it a prediction, but I don't want to jinx it because I almost like don't want it to happen. you know what I
Think
mean?
it's gonna be terrible.
I
Not
don't think
terrible. It's not
ter-
gonna be terrible.
I don't think it's gonna be terrible. I
just
think
not
it's
gonna-
just not. I think it's going to be like. I'm trying to think of an example.
Spore.
No, oh my God. Oh
You mean
God.
overhyped, but not.
No, I just think it's not. I think it's going to be good, not great, and because of that, it's just not going to move the needle. You know what I mean? It's just going to be.
Lawbreakers.
It's going to be lawbreaker. You know what?
I was
gonna
gonna
say that. I was literally
it's
gonna
gonna be
say-
lawbreaker.
That's what I
think-
said. It was
Yeah.
good, but like
That's
just
true.
overlooked.
I think.
That's
I think.
terrible.
That's what I was gonna
I
say.
hope it doesn't. Don't get me wrong. I hope it
I
doesn't.
hope.
I hope
it
doesn't
I
too.
do not. I don't like pirates. And I'm interested in this game.
This is why you're dead inside.
I
Because
don't
you
like pirates. No,
That's
pirates are
ridiculous.
stupid. You know, it's all about
But
the
you
ninjas.
love ninjas more than
Ninja-
pirates.
Of course. Freaking night assassins. What are the pirates gonna do?
Speaking of ninjas, Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, also
Yes.
March 20th.
Oh yeah. Shoot, I need to finish Yakuza 0
and Kiwami.
and Kiwami, which is Yakuza 1. I still haven't been. That
March
one I
tw-
got in shrink wrap actually.
I saw you
I haven't
showed it.
opened
Yeah.
it.
March 23rd, Ni no Kuni 2, The Revenant Kingdom. March 23 also has A Way Out, which...
Wow, there are a lot.
A Way Out. Oh yeah, A Way Out.
I
That
know,
game
I
looked
feel so
great
bad, yeah.
until it's
Until
EA
EA
joined.
had the
so,
EA, yeah.
That's a lot
sorry.
of games
That's gonna
coming
be
out.
no, but that game looks great. All in all, it looks great. It's just I'm sorry, I already said my piece.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy.
Also, March 27th, excuse me, Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5. It
looks really good.
Really good. That I am very excited for that one. Believe it or not, I cannot believe that I was getting excited about a Far Cry game, but this one
looks
piques my
good.
interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, in March.
Wait,
I
what?
said yeah.
Oh,
Really? I'm just surprised at how many
about to
games are
drop the
coming
mic
out
on us.
in my birth month.
Oh, yeah.
gotcha.
March is going to be a big month. Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
Another one coming in March for you as
Usually
well.
there's not really many
putting
stuff
that-
in March.
She's
Lately, though, it's been something different, though.
Oh, I think I know what.
MLB The Show, if you're interested. That's a big game,
Sure.
regardless if you're into it or not. Comes out March 27th. April 13th, We Happy Few, another game that we don't know too much about. So those are the ones that we have confirmed
it
dates.
finally
Not
has a
that they
release
can't, not that they can't move, because that's still possible.
These are the games that are gonna inevitably get delayed. A month at least.
The next ones are
The iffy ones?
no, these are confirmed, and I'll put that in quotes for
Confirmed? Question mark? Question
for
mark?
2018, but
Possibly
no
a
actual
delay.
dates.
Possibly a delay.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys, you tell me whether this is going to stick the landing in 2018 or trip and fall into 2019. So, Anthem, PS4, Xbox One, PC.
That's coming 2018.
That's
Are you
That
sure?
is
I would think they might push holiday release,
gonna-
then delay it until
it's gonna-
next year.
No,
don't
it's
know
gonna
what
get
else
delayed
EA
for
has,
sure.
like-
For sure, it's gonna get delayed. You can write this
But
down.
I'm thinking it might be holiday release.
But it's not gonna fall to the next year because it cannot miss the holiday season.
I
It
think
cannot.
I think it would do holiday release at most.
Holiday. Okay, this year, yes, absolutely. I can see it.
I concur. I think it has to come out this year. I don't know if it'll be holiday. I think it may be a little bit before that. Maybe
Before
maybe
that?
the early fall.
No, but it needs to be delayed because of course they're gonna delay it.
be
Oh yeah, well, don't worry about
Because
it.
it's gonna be broken. It's gonna
Because
be, yeah.
EA.
February they're going to talk about it, and it's
EA.
going to be for like August, and then it'll delay until like September. So,
Exactly. They need time to implement the 3,000 loot boxes.
no,
And
they
then-
need,
and then
they
they'll-
need time to announce the delay.
Oh,
I think
that's
they'll
right.
and then they'll announce
That
the
announcement has been
beta.
delayed.
Yes.
They'll announce a beta.
Yes, the
Exactly.
beta.
All right. Another one that is this is literally a shit or get off the pot. Okay. Crackdown 3,
That one.
Xbox One, PC.
That one is coming 100%. I'll tell you why.
Freaking well, because there's
If
nothing
it
else.
doesn't
That
come
has
out
to.
this year,
Uh-huh.
if it doesn't come
Then
out
don't
this
come
year,
out at all.
then Xbox is done. Close shop. Get the hell out.
Because it was supposed to have a holiday release. What comes
Oh
out
my
with
god,
the
it's supposed to
Xbox?
be
The Xbox
early last
Scorpio.
year. No,
This is
Yeah, it's supposed to
this-
come out with Xbox One X.
This is not.
But
slipping
then
into
they
20
delayed,
They
so
cannot
it should
afford it.
come out within the next
the sad part it was delayed,
months.
but not given a date on the delay. So that's the crazy.
I've
thing.
I've
say
seen
we still don't
gameplay
know.
of it though. Like on Twitch, they're showing gameplay.
Oh, yeah,
like one of
they've
the
had
streamers,
gameplay
and
in
it
a long
looked
time.
it looked good,
Yeah.
like a regular Crackdown.
I think.
So then I don't know
I
why
think that
they
game's gonna
delayed so
disappoint.
much.
I feel like that game's gonna disappoint.
Crackdown 3.
Yeah.
I think if it stays true to its roots, then it should deliver what you think it
It
should
needs
deliver. No,
to be more than that though, because we already have. I mean, we already
never
have
played
those
it.
games where they did the Crackdown formula. So now they can't do the same game, and God
Are
knows
you
that
talking
the
about
second one was
Saints Row?
terrible. Yeah.
And Agents of Mayhem.
Oh no,
Well, Agents of
Mayhem
Mayhem was
was
more on
bad,
Saints
that was,
Row.
Yeah.
that was bullcrap, yeah. But yeah, this one, nothing that I've seen. Remember those demos that they were showing where the buildings were like destructive, and this was all the quote unquote power of the Xbox cloud, of the
Yeah.
cloud. Remember
cloud
that?
processing. Yeah,
Cloud processing. Remember that bullshit statement?
Cloud.
that might as well be
Xbox?
blast processing.
Right?
Yeah. How come
Just-
we have never seen that, and we've never seen that after? And
Well, that's
yeah,
because the
no.
Xbox One X.
Oh, they don't need-
with the 6
It
teraflops.
doesn't need the
and
cloud anymore.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they
It's
can do
like,
it.
oh.
I take it back. Yeah,
that's
you're
what it
right.
is.
You're right.
All right, next one. Darksiders 3 PS4, Xbox One, PC.
Darksiders
Fury,
3?
right? That's Fury, right?
Darksiders
This is
3.
Darksiders 3.
I could have sworn that's with Fury. The
Oh,
girl.
maybe. Oh, yeah, that's the one
Yeah,
with the
that's
with the
Fury.
Does anybody care about Darksiders? Do you guys care about Darksiders 3, guys?
I liked it.
Do you, crew?
I have not played any Darksiders. I have Darksiders 2, I think, because it came out on
At some
one of the
point
things.
free.
Yeah, but I haven't even played it. So.
It's a fun game.
I played the first one. It was great for its time. Some people call him the adult Zelda, but now Zelda has
adulted.
Yeah, has adulted. You might
But
say.
we still need some. We need games in different genres,
saw some
different
gameplay.
art styles.
It was a
and
very good.
plays.
It's one of the last B. Like every game now wants to be a AAA game.
Yeah,
This
double
was-
A.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
was. I would say, this was probably an.
Because it was a THQ.
Oh, THQ. Yeah,
that's what it
all the
was.
games were like that.
All their games
Really.
were.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think that will come out this year. Yeah, I think.
I don't see any reason why it wouldn't.
Here's another one
Doesn't look like anything's
in the
too
category of crap will get off the pot, and that is Days Gone.
Days Gone.
I think it's
What's that
time.
one?
That's the one with the zombie one. That's not.
Oh my God!
yeah.
That's getting canceled.
That's
That's
you
not
think it's getting
happening.
canceled?
That's just getting canceled.
I don't think it's getting
it's not
canceled.
coming
No,
along.
it's
They're
been
gonna announce that
hyped.
yet. Things are
It's
not
been
coming
hyped
very well.
2 years in a row now.
Yeah,
that would
hey,
be sad.
That could
That would-
it
so
could
is that
happen.
your prediction? It's getting canceled.
That game's getting canceled. That game's not coming. Come on, guys. Don't be-
I feel like
Don't be
it's gonna get
ridiculous.
released this year.
Did
and
you
be a
see it last
disappointment.
E3?
yeah,
Yeah, we all
Oh.
watched it.
yeah. It was
Oh.
there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was
Still
there for
getting canceled.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like it'll come out but be a disappointment. Really,
We'll see.
I
Yeah.
hope
see.
not.
But it will make 2018. I think it will make 20. You think it's going to get
I
canceled?
think it's gonna get canceled. It's not gonna. It's not. It's
Death
not happening.
Stranding.
Oh my God! No, not in a million trillion years.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
game is coming in
It'd be-
2077 with Cyberpunk.
I'd be surprised if it came out even for a holiday release.
Yeah, exactly.
Death Stranding is stranded there.
Yeah.
It'll be like Kingdom Hearts all over
It's
again.
Oh my
Definitely.
God!
Speak of the
Jesus.
devil.
That's it. We're
Kingdom
done.
Hearts 3.
We're
That's another
done.
one.
That
Nope.
one better be a holiday
No,
release. We're
that's
close.
not. That's never happening. Come on, you guys are being fooled,
I know.
bamboozled by.
I'm sure it's going to happen. I just don't. I'm not. Just
Not
not to say if it's going to. You think it's going to skip 2018?
Of course.
With
They're
all
gonna
the
release
no, it's
No,
not.
Kingdom
it's
Hearts.
been what? Almost 10 years?
2.986 to the power of
My
10.
first prediction.
Duodecim.
My first prediction.
Birth by Awake.
Kingdom Hearts
Please.
3 will be released in 2018, and
What? Wow.
it will not live up to the hype.
What a safe prediction. I would say it'll probably live to the hype because they
sounds
better,
about right.
but it will not come out in 20.
No, I think they brought the remixes out, I guess, as a way to a refresher so that
Yeah, but
they understand
They keep
everything. for
refreshing,
free.
and it was like, okay, we're tired of refreshments. We need the main meal here.
Give us
please.
the main course
Yeah,
already.
I think it's gonna be out soon.
This one is pretty much guaranteed for this year, even though there's no date. God of War.
Yeah,
God of War.
Everybody pretty much has it as this is going to be like
I
in
think
March.
March,
release.
April, somewhere around
See,
there.
I-
if not summer.
It's gonna be released this year, but you guys are crazy. We would have seen stuff by now.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
Heavy stuff by now. This is a fall release.
What are you
Yes,
talking
but
about? You know, a
here's-
lot
here's
of
the deal with-
companies like to be on the hush side and just slip
No,
it
on
through.
the
not
contrary.
Sony.
On the contrary, they tend to be they tend to say stuff. Hello, Days Gone.
They would-
really really
they would
early.
need to do the
and then
marketing.
we're years later.
They need to build the hype, and I feel like for a God of War game, there's no hype. Now, granted, this is Sony. They don't know how to do
don't know
marketing
market,
at all. So chances are that this game is gonna have to be good. in
That
its
said,
own-
You also
There
got to
was-
understand that you have the audience is also grown up. You also have newer people coming into the video game, hobby and all that. So a lot of people don't understand what God of War is.
that said,
I don't
there
feel
have
like-
been commercials on TV for
Mm-hmm.
God of War.
I don't feel like God of War
During
is the
the-
type of game that new people are gonna jump into immediately.
Exactly.
During the holiday season, there was commercials for God of War. They were rare and usually played during sporting events, but it was they did have some.
Yeah, it'll, like I
stuff.
said, it'll make 2018 by fall.
But that's why I
By
think
fall.
it's not
Hey,
such a
I would
big
love to be
hype.
wrong.
Just
'Cause
like
it looks
I think
cool.
it will be.
just like even Shadow of the Colossus though, I don't see a lot of people like excited besides us because
Yeah.
a lot of us has gotten older. You have a lot of younger people coming in. A lot of people don't know these titles.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I think it will come out probably March, no later than April. It can't make it past that.
It's gonna be delayed.
It needs to be at this point. Metro Exodus.
Yeah, to make it
the most,
interesting.
the newest.
Do you want to play
Metro
another bad
series.
game?
No, that's all right. I'll save that. I'll save that for it. Metro Exodus. They also set to come out this year. I don't know about that one.
Oh, Metro. I
that
thought you
may
said
actually
Metroid.
Metro Exodus.
Metro Exodus.
Last
The
Redux.
newest in the 2033.
That's
Yeah.
a toss-up. That could be anything.
I think that definitely
Yeah, we
makes.
haven't heard a lot of it.
Correct.
So.
No, I
Exactly.
think we saw E3 and then that's
And
it.
besides, they haven't really announced a date either.
That's what I'm saying. There's no date,
So-
but they're saying 2018. So the question is, do you think? I think it may miss it.
You
I
think so?
It may, yeah,
I'll
I think
give it the benefit of the doubt, but just for being contrarian.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's Rockstar. That is not happening on 2018.
I love-
Sorry, guys. That is.
I love how we
I'll
all
give you the
got
date.
quiet.
I'll
there.
give you the date. It's gonna be April something of 2019.
April?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a summer release.
I
Of
think
2019.
I think I
2018,
kind of
summer
agree
release.
with you.
Yeah.
Because they said it's not going to come out in the fiscal year that ends in April of this year.
See?
So it's going to come out in the next fiscal year, which starts in April.
Yeah.
But I think it'll come out at the end of that fiscal year, which means it'll be early 2019.
Rockstar game, and they're doing really well with GTA.
Correct. There's
They
no
don't-
rush.
They don't need
There's no
GTA. By the way, I read that throwing this one of the strongest numbers, like 5 years after it was released,
Yeah.
or 4 or 5 years, whatever
December.
it was. It was
That's what I'm saying. There's no rush.
that game is the devil.
Oh wow, I won't go that far.
I probably,
I
I'm
think
probably
he's
glad
saying
that you haven't
that.
tried.
I think he's
I'm
saying
kidding.
that
The single
because it's a
player is awesome.
game that it's been 5 years and it's still going very strong.
There's a reason this game is like this. Another. What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for Shenmue 3.
Okay, but the only reason, like, that's
Also not being
keeping it
released in
strong, though,
2018.
That's ridiculous. That's not coming out at
That's
all.
not coming out at all.
That is
Oh,
not
no,
coming
at all? Wow.
Yeah, I'm saying
Like
it's,
that?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So the reason why
Yikes.
GT is just still so strong is its multiplayer.
yeah, everybody
GTA
loves the online. That's the
everybody-
only thing
yeah,
they're playing.
yeah.
So
Yeah, but not the only reason you should be playing. This,
Oh,
play,
no,
this
no.
game, that
At
one
least
of the
play the story
best single player
first
games
before you
for people that
decide
like
on
single player. But no,
multiplayer.
because I know don't like good stories.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's why he's.
But it's a fun story. It
That's
doesn't
why
mean
he
that it's
doesn't like
good.
Nier.
Nears.
The game of the year of 2018.
If you say so, sir. If you say so.
I'm kidding.
Spider-Man.
I believe we gave it to friggin' Horizon.
Hell yeah, sure.
That game is good. Don't get me wrong. No.
Stop it.
No, don't get
I
me
can
wrong.
play
That
you.
game
I
is
can play
good.
you the recording of us talking about the spoiler cast,
The spoiler.
and you were pretty elated about it. So stop it now.
but compared to the games that came out that year,
Sure,
I'm
sure,
saying, I mean,
Sure.
there's a little game called Zelda.
Sure. Spider-Man
not-
coming out in 2018.
That's making it.
That's
You know why?
definitely
Because I will cry if it doesn't.
I'm pretty
Isn't
sure it will.
Infinity War coming out this year?
Infinity War.
No, one of the Marvel movies, right?
Oh, that one has been that has not been confirmed or even mentioned for 2018.
Wait, a movie game? Really?
No.
No,
It's
I'm-
not a movie game. It's a Marvel. It's the property that's tied with Square. They've done like a deal with Disney and Marvel to do a bunch of Marvel games.
You know what movie game? What movie game? Yeah.
I
What
was-
movie
I was
game
asking,
is awesome? You know what movie game everybody should be playing right now? Believe it or not, it's gonna sound ridiculous.
I know where you're going with this.
You know which one you're talking about? The Mummy.
Have you played this?
The reviews. I've seen the reviews. The reviews are glowing,
You've
like
seen
starting, like I'm
reviews,
talking
but you
about
haven't played
9s,
it.
8s, and 9s, and I haven't because I haven't bought it because I'm playing Persona. But when you look at reviews 8 and 9, there's gotta be something, all across the board.
I saw some gameplay on it.
And the
It looks
gameplay,
pretty good.
look,
Very
dude,
Metroid.
it looks like Metroid meets Contra. Tell me that doesn't sound amazing. And the music, one of the best music from the other podcast that I'm listening to, nominated to one of the best music of the year. And when you hear about it, when you listen to it, of course it's chip tuning because that's the whole premise is that it looks like a Super Nintendo game. It sounds fantastic. So, and it's a movie game. It's a movie game, which they don't make those anymore. And
No, they do.
Not as
occasionally.
much as they do. No.
Not as much anymore, but
we don't
occasionally.
play it because it's on mobile. But yeah,
Oh
we do.
yeah. Well, I'm talking about real systems here. Come on.
Hey,
On
what you
mobile,
want.
of course. Yeah, of course. They're gonna have
So
it.
I was asking about any Marvel movies coming out this year.
Did they? I don't know.
No, because they don't make movie games anymore.
No, I don't think so. Yeah,
No.
but like
I was
said,
gonna say because
they
they
will
could have
the,
released Spider-Man along with like the movie, even though
No,
Even
it
this
was no-
Spider-Man
it
is
was
not gonna
even-
be.
Yeah, it
this
wasn't
Spider-Man
even-
based on the movie.
This is not based
That's
on
a
the
dead
movie.
now.
Yeah,
That's
this is
a
not.
no.
This Spider-Man is not based on the film.
This
at all.
Spider-Man should be
So
its
it's not.
own.
I'm
it
just
should be
saying
like
because you know
like
to
Arkham.
bring
Yeah,
the
it
to
is.
continue the hype.
No,
kind of thing.
it's
No,
they're not-
it'll
they're not
kill
gonna-
it.
Yeah,
If
they're not
anything,
gonna do
it'll.
That's the word because
Right
it's going to
into a
remind
wall.
people of all the crappy
Crappy.
ones that happen.
Yeah.
Thanks. I was just asking.
Last one I have is State of Decay 2.
Ugh.
Another one that I
That
still think
game
needs to
is
hurry up and just come out. Or
decaying.
yeah,
That is in a state of decay. I will tell
yeah,
you.
I agree. That's a
That's
Xbox
coming, but just because they're gonna
quote
push
unquote
it.
exclusive.
Yeah, that's coming. Actually, there's a.
I hope
got
so.
a list. I had a list. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to find it, but there was not a lot. There was a
Yeah, yeah.
few.
You were mentioning the Xbox exclusive games.
There was some Xbox exclusive games.
We know about Sea of Thieves. That one has a date.
That one has a date.
We don't
Yeah,
have
that
anything on
one's
Crackdown 3, and we don't have anything on State of Decay. I'm sure we're gonna get another by the end of the year, another Forza. I'm sure we're gonna get maybe some news of a new Halo.
Maybe.
Yeah, because we're not getting any Halo.
That's
this
definitely
year,
gonna happen. I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen.
Which is all right. So for those interested in knowing, morbidly curious, these are the games that Microsoft claims that they're coming. They have it. They have a set for this year.
Is it scale
Am I
bound?
sounding scale bound? And that's it. I'm done with it. That was perfect. We already know Sea of Thieves happening. Ashen, which is an action RPG. I don't know
That's
if you guys
another one
remember
that needs to hurry up and come out already.
That one has a to be announced date on 2018. So that might be along the lines of our topic.
Yeah,
Do
it
you
is.
think it's gonna make it, or do you think it's gonna?
I think honestly, as long as it's been in development, I mean, it's an indie title. So long as it's been in development, probably. But I don't know.
I don't know.
I will say probably. I'll leave it at probably. Yeah.
All right. I will leave it in. Who cares? Black Desert Online, which is an incredibly popular PC MMORPG. I don't know where they get this. Is making its way into Xbox One this year as a timed exclusive. It says early 2018. So that could happen if they feel confident that that's coming.
Sure.
Yeah. Crackdown 3.
Crackdown
Like
3
Of course.
Nothing.
It still has no date.
Hurry up
Yeah.
and get off the bot.
Deep Rock Galactic. Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, that's that first person co-op sci-fi shooter that we saw. There's like 4 players. It kind of looks like the graphics look weird. You play as a team of dwarven space miners. I didn't know this.
That sounds fascinating.
You work together to blow up cave walls and mow down enemies. That still has no date. Sometime in 2018. I need to fix myself and I'm going to fall from this.
Oh my God.
Share. Okay. Let's see. The Darwin Project.
I've seen some stuff on that.
Third-person competitive multiplayer battle royale game with an emphasis on survival. That game...
Really, because that's not already emphasized on a battle royale game.
I know, exactly. No, it's an emphasis on you getting shot.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
The first one to get shot wins. It's a stalemate, the whole game. That game also doesn't have a date. The Last Night. Now, you remember that game.
Yes.
That game looks amazing, Tron.
Yes. Is that also 2018?
That is 2018. Yes.
I think that's going to miss it.
2018 ...
That's going to be 2019.
It doesn't look like a game that should take that long. I mean, it looks amazing. It has that.
The problem
That's
is that
the-
what
the
we
80s
saw,
vibe, right?
what
Yeah,
we
the-
saw was a 80s vibe?
Isn't that the one?
It looked more like a Blade Runner.
No,
vibe to
Blade
me.
Runner.
Well,
Blade
well,
Runner.
Yeah.
But it looks. Oh,
It had
I know
that-
what you mean. Like it looks like an 80s, not an 80s game, but like a pixel Pixel.
Yeah.
Art.
Oh, I see what you did. Pixel art. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That one. My understanding is that what they presented there was more concept than actual finished game, and that concerned me. And I was like, oh, okay. Never mind.
It could be. It could be done. I don't think that game has like.
We'll see.
Like the.
There's a video. There's a. What are those video diary? What do you call them? The making of. Whatever.
Yeah, the documentary.
There's one out there.
Yeah.
And again.
No, I'm saying that I don't think that the game. Like it doesn't look like that tech is gonna hold them. It doesn't look like it's that complex. To where,
depends on the team.
Yeah, of course, always.
Saying, yeah.
It always depends on the team. But that one has.
No, I'm
no
saying
date,
if it's a big team or if it's like 3-4 people, then yeah, why not?
And also have
one person did Axiom Verge. All right.
Yes, and how long did it take them?
20 years.
Don't forget however long.
That's why it's still 8-bit graphics.
Don't forget however long Microsoft wants to push their exclusives.
Exclusive.
I don't know what exclusive they're all. I don't know.
Man, I don't know. State of Decay 2,
Also
which
no
was
date.
because it has no dates, and that's it. And this list makes me so sad.
All right,
There's not a lot. of things.
Serious topic now. Serious topic. First off, we're going to start with, since you're already on Xbox, do they release a new IP? New IP?
Of course.
Which one? Talk to me. What is it going to be?
I don't know. It's a new IP.
I know. Give me an example.
Okay, so there's a shark. And this shark is just going around eating people in a little town called Seaside Village.
Oh. There you go. That sounds like a. That sounds like a.
What you asking me? Like, what's gonna be the new XIP? Son, if I knew that, I wouldn't be here.
I would say that they have to get into. I know they tried to do that with Lara Croft to fill that gap that they don't have in Nathan Drake. I say they should do something like that.
Oh, you mean like a genre? It's gonna be a
Shooter?
first person, of course,
Of course, because why not?
Because everything is. I mean, we're all first person shooters. You are a first person shooter.
I am sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Studio acquisition.
Shadow is a classic JRPG.
She is classic JRPG.
Yeah, because you're Shadow.
Do you think that they acquire a studio? They've been looking through a studio.
Yes, because they said it. They said they're gonna.
So who do you think is on the
Naughty
market to
Dog.
be?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
They're gonna acquire Sony.
They're like,
Play box.
we can't beat them. We're just gonna buy them
Let's
out.
just buy them out. It's like I'm tired of this.
Oh,
We're gonna
man.
buy Nintendo.
Oh,
Then
man. Good
Nintendo
luck with
Play
that.
Box.
Good luck with that.
Who did
Speaking
they
of-
acquire? Whoever's on sale at that time. Wouldn't know, 'cause
I think. You think they'll pick up the guys of Cuphead? It's a small studio, but
they could, but really, I mean, Cuphead was like okay,
the
what else?
one-off thing.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think they.
It was a one-hit wonder
Yeah, I mean,
until
not
they
to,
bring something new.
not to say that Microsoft is not known for doing that. Because Minecraft, they can very well do the same. That with not anymore. Now that they're valued at a gajillion dollars. But I was gonna say, PlayerUnknown,
Yeah,
but not anymore.
Not anymore.
And
Not with them loot boxes.
Yeah.
this is, oh shoot! I don't know. There's a lot. I mean, those developers that are out there, I don't think they're really looking to partner. And besides, the Cuphead one wouldn't happen because what do they have to lose? They already have the exclusive on that game.
True.
So
Still, you never know. Could be a good one. All right, for Switch, do we see a price drop this year?
a price drop on the Switch,
Oh my.
they don't have to.
Oh no, it doesn't have to.
They don't really have to.
They don't
Not
have
this year. It will happen. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, of
'Cause
course.
It's gonna get sad. You know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk here because this has been bullshit safe. Predictions. Yes, Switch is going down. It's gonna have a price drop because they have sold so many that at some point during this holiday season they're gonna notice a slowdown. And also the current consoles are also gonna have some ridiculous drops. Also, so I can see the Switch giving some space there.
All right, and then you think a price drop? Shadow? Too early?
Maybe like holiday season because they didn't the first time because they just,
just
came
came
out.
out, yeah.
So I think now after the year's up, they'll probably drop it.
Think 250? Easy.
250.
$250 is easy.
Or probably
It's
bring
only
out.
it's only $299. So
$299, $250. Yeah,
you think-
Yeah, they never do little.
here's
No, $279.
here's
$279
here's one of
sounds
my
more.
predictions. All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Prediction: they'll keep it at $399, and they'll have a bundle in the holidays that will include all the accessories, but still keep the price at $399.
What are the
$299.
accessories?
The what is it? The Pro Pad,
Joy-Cons,
the
carrying case,
the carrying case, the whole
protector,
works.
everything.
That's
You know that ones
that's
that
not
are costly?
because they don't they're carrying cases, quote unquote. Those are third party crap, and,
Perhaps they have it.
license and their Pro Pad is $70.
Yeah, I
and
know.
they still sell. I don't have a reason to
I know.
bundle that.
But it's the same thing as
Well, the
as a
Pro,
Pro
I think
the
they're
Pro
gonna have a
Pad's
price-
cheaper than Joy-Cons.
Yeah, but
Those
that's
are
because Joy-Cons are
$80.
for $80. Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
there's two
That's-
controllers in there.
Yeah, I have a Pro Pad. If you want to feel it,
If you want to feel it.
feel my Pro
No,
Pad.
thank you.
No, I'm serious. It's right there.
When you put it that way,
Look.
I'd rather pass.
Look.
Thank you. So, a major Nintendo franchise, I think, has to come out this year. Which one would
that's
it be?
a major Nintendo. Dude,
That's not
Freaking,
a remake? That's not a remake?
what's it called?
That's not a
The Brothers, Super Mario Bros. Brawl. There you go.
No.
Next,
Super Mario Bros. Oh,
No.
oh, you're talking about
Super Smash Brothers.
Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers.
No,
Okay.
definitely not. They haven't said anything about it.
But they're
What do you think?
leaving it for the next.
E3.
Then
So that's your
exactly.
call. You're saying Super Smash Brothers will come out this year. That'll be the tentpole title for
What,
them
this year?
Yes, this year, 2018.
No, Metroid will. Metroid.
Oh,
Prime.
he says Metroid. What do you say?
You literally just said
I know,
Super
yeah.
Smash.
He just changed his mind.
Should have just said no taking back.
No take back.
Oh, okay, fine.
Shadow, what do you think? Any franchises? Major. Pokemon. No?
Yeah, no, not this year. They're not gonna release Pokemon on the Switch. Come on.
They will.
Hopefully
I mean,
not.
well, look
They
at the
said they
way
will.
They
look
have
at
the
the way it
DS.
looks on the DS though.
They have
now.
the DS. They want to see.
They
them selling
do,
the
but they
DS.
do want
They're
to.
slowly working their way off the DS.
They
man.
are.
Yeah, I don't feel like they are.
But they do want to put a Pokemon game on the Switch.
Pokemon. Remember, you did the same thing. That was the bet that got you destroyed.
I'm going to say,
that 2 years ago. The
I'm
one
going to
that
say that it will be, what's the, oh my gosh, not Earthbound. What's the other one?
Mother.
Mother?
No, what's the,
I mean, it's the same one.
Yeah,
Mother.
same thing.
Mother. Is
oh gosh, I can't think of the name.
Was it?
They
was
had the
it-
Pocket Camp right now. What's that one called?
Animal
Oh,
Crossing?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. That'll
Would
be
they?
I think that's
They
going
have
to
a
come
new
out this
Animal
year.
Yeah,
Crossing
that
this
sounds
year?
like it
Animal
because
Crossing.
Animal Crossing was originally
that's what's gonna
on
happen.
console before handheld.
They'll
I can see that
have
happening.
Wario.
Wario.
Wario World.
I'm surprised the Wario's not. Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Nobody likes Wario.
Oh,
All right,
I thought-
PlayStation.
Waluigi.
Moving on to PlayStation.
Moving on to PlayStation.
For all we know, they might bring in another Yoshi.
PSVR 2 happening.
Hopefully, a fix of the current PSVR.
No takers on that one.
No,
Okay.
no, definitely not.
The announcement of the PS5.
Come on, man. I thought you were gonna be serious on this.
You know what's funny?
I thought-
Honestly,
serious.
I was looking for stuff to think about PlayStation. I'm like, they're doing so freaking well, right? They don't have to do anything.
You know what's funny? So I
just
saw,
come
I
out
think,
with,
like a
price drop, another price drop,
There
probably.
you go.
price drop on the Pro.
Price
So
on
I
the
saw
Pro,
a
yes.
recently
Oh, yeah. The new. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
a video of like I guess I don't know if it was actual real or not, but like
It was not
theory
real.
of the PlayStation 5. I'm like that looks ridiculous.
Oh,
That's
I've seen
stupid.
a video about that.
and
yeah.
you know that's not real.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. I think it's like a like theory kind of
I
thing.
think it's just a fan, thing. They did.
No,
a-
there was
What's up with
there
the,
was a
the touchscreen on top of it. Like I'm like that's stupid.
That's exactly. Yeah, that was like. That's
one thing I
that
did
one.
like though.
Oh yeah, that's
Kept
right.
I
on-
did like the controller concept because I mean,
The
yeah, you
controller
don't have
concept was
you
cool.
don't need the move.
Yeah, the controller concept
the
was,
move
was cool.
controllers.
Yeah.
So that's really all I have. I'll let you know. My one thing I said is Animal Crossing. They're
All
gonna
right, let's
release
make this
Animal Crossing.
interesting. So PSVR gone out. You're done.
I think Sea of Thieves is
Do
going to
you
be
think that they're gonna bring
average
out
at best.
another handheld?
Who?
Sony.
No,
No,
no.
I think
They're
they're. I
done.
think they're
They're still doing the
Honestly,
Vita though, but
I
only
think-
like
No,
they're
they're
mostly
not.
they're releasing a lot more in Japan.
Honestly,
like
I think that they are silly
novels
enough
and all that?
to even consider. I guarantee you, there's probably somewhere in the Sony Worldwide Studios some prototype of a new whatever, but
more or
new
less.
Vita?
huh?
Oh, a new Vita type?
Of a new handheld. I don't know if it's gonna be Vita, but
No,
I'm
no.
sure.
For
I'm
all
sure
we
it's back
know,
there somewhere. Oh yeah.
If they
I'm
did,
sure
it'd
I
probably
also,
be in Japan.
I'm also positive that there is a version of something very similar to that Switch sitting right over there.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
R&D, man. That's how that
Yeah.
works.
That
Yeah,
was-
sure. They throw everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
if
what I'm
that
saying.
were
I'm
the
sure
case,
it's out there
though,
somewhere. I think that they're as silly as they can be sometimes. I'm positive. I would like to, if I was a way of finding this out, I would like to see if they actually have a prototype or something like that. But no, I don't think they're going to do it. I
for
don't
all
think.
we know, like since that's been a hit, I'm pretty sure the other two big
They're
ones
considering it. I'm
are
sure.
probably considering it.
What?
Not to release.
Don't like a Switch thingy?
Yeah, not to release. I'm sure it's just, like I said, the plan and the prototype that will probably never see the light of day is either in making or, hey guys, look, we have
mean-
one here. It works. Now that said, we have to sell it at $700 because of all the tech that's saying, no, we're not going to do that.
I mean, honestly, like I guess a prototype, quote unquote, you can use like with one of Sony's phones, you can use the second screen or the app to play your PS4 on your phone.
yeah.
Oh, that's even. Wait.
With the
Don't tell me they're gonna do what the
Xperia or
promise
whatever.
of. You remember the original PSP was supposed to be like a rear view mirror for the PS4. Well, the PS3. Sorry,
I remember that.
you remember that? That you were
the-
playing Formula. I think it was Formula One. A Formula One.
A racing game. I
Whatever,
remember
a
what it
racing
was,
game.
yeah.
And they have, and that was the idea. It was gonna be a PSP was gonna serve as the rear view mirror.
Like I said, as silly as that sounds, they were silly enough to do that, and I would swear
They
that
didn't though.
There is
They never released. They didn't
correct.
did that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
see
saying
what
they're
you're
going to
saying.
release it.
The
I'm
concept.
just saying the concept is out there. I'm sure.
That's
well,
why
that
I
could be-
kind of brought it up because, I mean, I know we don't hear the PS Vita here, but it does have some stuff
Oh no,
going
yeah,
on
it has a huge follow.
overseas.
Yeah.
Because it's not popular here, but it's popular overseas. So
No,
that's what I'm
definitely.
thinking.
Oh,
if-
yeah,
if
especially
they
in
would
Japan.
release another
Handheld
one,
Japan.
I would say
it'd be in Japan,
only in
not
Japan,
here.
and maybe not as strong as you guys are thinking.
No. Oh, strong. No. It's gonna.
I'm
It's
not,
gonna be.
I'm not saying that, but I mean it's a little more. You have more audience there.
It'll
than
have the
here.
power of a flip phone.
Yeah, but not enough to make it sustainable. That's why there's nothing being released on the Vita right now. All ports. They're saying like, oh, and
A
yeah,
lot
sure,
of-
we'll
a
throw
lot
this
of
on the
indie
Vita
titles
also.
and stuff are coming over.
And
to
JRPGs, don't forget that. A lot of
Oh,
JRPGs on the
NIS
Vita.
is one of the companies that do actually release games for it. But they're small enough games that they can put on it. So. All right, guys. Well, that brings us to the end of the real episode 90 from the new digs in what is this place called again?
The GG-Plex. We're calling it the GG-Plex.
Yes, we are the GG-Plex.
We're calling it the
live.
GG-Plex.
You mean
We
the
got
Googleplex?
Casa de Martin.
Yes, Casa
the
de
other
Martin
location.
and the bunker.
And the bunker.
The bunker,
You know,
yes.
to
the three locations
the three,
for
the-
GG.
yeah, the Bermuda Triangle of GG.
What do we call it then?
If you want to call it that, yeah.
The Triforce.
You get lost. The Triforce. The unholy trinity.
Hey, well, we can't be the holy one, so you're right. All right, guys. So we'll see you next week. This is Arnaldo signing off. Mr. David Santos.
We're gonna have to figure some way of bringing more air into this
Oh my God,
because
we do.
it is hot as
It is,
balls in
yeah.
here.
I've lost like 5 pounds. Sitting.
We would have to do this without lights then. Just
I-
turn off the light.
I think. Do you think it's a light? It's a LED light. It shouldn't
a
be
light-
going
the
down. I
light
think it's a
can generate
computer
lights
actually.
doing it. I'm
It's-
pretty
The
sure
light
it's a
it's
to
computer.
generate heat. You got lights. You
You need
know,
you need
everywhere.
one of those. What do they call those fans from? Smarter, Stranger,
Oh, from Sharper Image.
Charmer Image. Yeah, the one that's like the one like that doesn't make a sound.
I know what you're talking about. What is that
Isn't it
called?
like one of those Dyson?
Dyson.
yeah,
There you
Dyson.
go.
Those-
That's the
those
Those
one.
are so expensive.
I know
No.
they're ridiculous.
Hey, I have one right there. Right over here. Look, it's not loud enough. See,
That
you can
is-
hear it.
Oh no, not at all.
Not at all. Yeah,
Yeah,
It just sounds like we're in a subway
just-
now, but that's fine.
that's all right. It's hot in here. I need it.
Miss Shadow, what do you have for us? Take us home.
All I'm gonna
Blow in
say
my face.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Is that I might go and watch some watch some Overwatch League.
I'm actually going to try to. I really want to see. I really, really, really want to see.
I've seen the World Cup before.
I haven't seen any
And
esports.
it was pretty great.
I just want to.
No, I do. But I've seen Overwatch, and they're pretty good.
Okay.
I've seen the World Cup. The World Cup is good, but I want to see like now they actually have a league, so I want to see how they're gonna do that.
I'm interested too. I give it a couple of matches.
Yeah.
See what.
So are we
The last day is tomorrow.
Streaming it?
For,
are we
for the,
no are we
for the
what
week.
are we what is it called? Are we cheering for New England? The New England
Patriots?
No, well, whatever they call them.
Oh, the ones that's owned by the Kraft company. Yeah.
we go.
Screw those
we
guys.
cheering for?
I already,
Who are we
I already
sponsoring?
know they're cheaters now. That's how I know. All right, guys. So we'll see you next week.
GG.